Hey everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for coming. It's been a busy day. What's going on? So let me see here. Let me see what's going on. You guys gave a lot of comments in here. So wow. So it says Peter Wong, thanks for coming early, man. Peter Wong's been here since about 12:07. Thanks, man, for coming early. Good morning, J and K. Thanks a lot. I said what's up as well to Peter Wong. Also, Will Data. How you doing, Will Data IT Specialist? Jay, I'm here, bro. I got 30 minutes here before I gotta go out with family. Have a good day out with your family, Peter Wong. Um, said Peter, what's happening? I'm just sipping on some coffee. Good morning from LA, from Kingu Ghidorah. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining in with me today, Kingu Ghidorah. All right, we also have let me see who else is here. Doane Quintos. How you doing, Doane? They have Dexter Perkins. How you doing? Spoke with Dexter yesterday. What's going on? Who else we have in here? We have Dexter Perkins, also Ken Lib as well. How you doing, Ken Lib? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me once again, Ken Lib. We also have Sly. What's going on? Tony Anderson, Christian Contreras, Mr. GG's No Money Down Real Estate, Zero Money Down Real Estate Structures. Yeah. So now that's the reason for the. You see the name of the live chat, and that's the reason for the stream. Okay. I wanted to talk about, the happiness the Philippines brings, because it did it for me. Now the thing is, of course, there's negative things that can happen in the Philippines, but guys, for the most part, it's all positive. The negative things that happen, it doesn't leave you feeling like, oh, I would never visit the Philippines again. You know, it's minor issues, and it made me realize that it was me. I needed to get over myself. The issues I had with the Philippines when I first came, I realized it was myself, and a lot of times, a lot of you guys will need to get over yourself when you get to the Philippines. And you'll see when you get here and you're living here, you're living here for a couple of months, maybe some of you guys will say, I take it as it comes, but still, I've even had another person that's Filipino who's from New York and he had a hard time as well. You don't just adjust to anywhere. You used to things the way they are. And, you know, for the most part, though, I've been happy. For the most part, I've been excited. I've been happy most of the time I'm here. Like for instance, I was out in Divisoria today, right, y'all? And the people, oh man, the people. When I say everybody comes up to you and just love, it's really love here in the Philippines, and that makes you love it. That makes you actually love it, and it's beautiful, man. You guys will see when you come here. Most of you guys have been here already, but when you get here and you feel that love, you're gonna be just all smiles. I'm telling you. I know a lot of you guys have your ladies here, so there's a lot of you guys that are out there in the states right now and are going through it. I know you can't wait to come to the Philippines because as soon as you get to be with your lady, that was one of the main things for me. Okay, second, because I didn't. How can I say I didn't? Only came here for Kate, and after that's when I started to want to experience the Philippines. I came here to be with Kate. That's the honest truth. That was the first reason why I love the Philippines. Okay, but then it became a lot more than that. It became a lot more than that after I got here. After I got here, I started to realize, wow, this place is beautiful. So Christian Carrera said, "What's good, bro? Can live morning, evening, Jay. Yeah, it's morning for me. It's 12:55 a.m. But I'm used to working until 5, so I'm fine. I'm used to working late." And Peter Wong said, "Yeah, we here. Mr. GG set sup room. Uh, can't wait to get back there. Dr. Tagnan, how you doing? Travis Clough, divorce got me over myself real fast. No, divorce should do that, man. Divorce should do that. Like, what happened with me in the States, and I don't want to bash my ex. I would never bash her. But I'll tell you guys, she told me She told me, I don't feel like we're, I don't feel like, I feel like we're just roommates. When she said that to me, like she didn't feel like she was with me, or like the spark was missing. I didn't go through a divorce, but when she said that, I said, okay, this is done. I tried to make it work, but it was done. There was nothing else I can do. At that point, it's beating a dead horse. But that's what happened to me before I came here. Actually, that didn't happen. That happened, and then I actually started talking to Kay a little bit after that. I started talking to Kay a little bit after that. But I'm not saying that to say, hey, I'm bashing my ex. I'm not. I would never bash her. Like the things that happens in the States with most women, okay, she wasn't all the way there with it. Where some of the nightmares you guys are going through, I didn't go through those nightmares, but I went through, you know, a small percentage of that. A small percentage of that. Let me see here. So Peter wants to say, I can't wait to go back, everyone. SO, friendly, smiling waves. No, it is. And it's crazy because I was in Divisoria today. That's why I'm so late, guys. I usually start my live. I would start it before at 9, then I started doing it at 10. But I'm starting it late because I was over there by Divisoria and I was enjoying myself. I was over there looking at the fruits and the veggies. And I'm going to show you guys that because if you're ever in Manila, you definitely got to stop by Divisoria and buy your fruits and veggies. Like I didn't get a chance to buy the oranges. I want to go out there to buy the oranges. I didn't get a chance to do that. But I want to buy oranges and give half of them to Kay's family, and then we have half. Just so they can build up their immune system, so nobody catch COVID or nothing like that. So see Tony Anderson. Kenneth said, Tony Anderson, good morning, good sir. Good to see you here. My new passport will arrive Wednesday. That's good, Will. That's good. I remember you saying that to me last time your passport was coming. And happiness is the truth. Happiness is the truth. And you'll experience, when you're in an area, in a place you want to be, and guys, I talk about the drama here. I do. But most likely you're not gonna have to face that. I'm just being real with you. I'm not trying to say you're not gonna go through anything, but a lot of the stuff I mentioned, most of you guys won't even face. And that's facts. Especially in Manila or if you're in Cebu, areas like that, you won't even face the drama. You're gonna come here and it's gonna be a beautiful experience for you. Of course you need to watch out for certain things, but for the most part, no need to worries. No need to worry. There's no worries at all. And so let me see here. Ken Lip said, nice, Will. I'm still waiting on my passport. They cashed my checks. Bahalana. And Betty Agoyo said, hello, cute, watching from Hong Kong. Good going, Will. Can't wait to get back there. Divorce got me on, so I read that one already. But marriage still means something there. Yeah, no, it does. Marriage does still mean something here. It really does. It really does. And I suggest for a guy to come over and get married. Like a lot of guys, I'm not one of those guys that say, oh well no, come over here and just have all the fun in the world. Yeah, you can do that. But then a lot of you guys are coming over here already in your 40s and 50s or even 60s, Now I'm not talking about you young guys, I'm talking about the guys that are older. Because there's probably half of you guys watching that are older. And to tell you guys to come over here and to live life, I understand the guy's going through a divorce, but I still don't understand it though. Because it's going to be opposite here, Because what's going to happen is, of course, you'll be happy. Don't get me wrong. It's way different. Like I was in BGC yesterday, right? And I asked a Filipina. I said, "Would you?" Actually, you guys saw it yesterday when I was doing a live stream. I asked her, "Would she date a foreigner?" Right? I didn't know that she was over there. Her and another girl was over there with a group of foreigners, a bunch of white boys over there, right? And they were actually, I guess, not dating them, but I guess meeting their friends, meeting up with them, and it was a bunch of white dudes. I walked by and I'm like, oh man, there's a bunch of Filipinos over there, a bunch of white guys. And I asked them if they dated a foreigner. They was already, I guess, having dates with foreigners, But that's just what I seen, and I was like, okay, wow. She said, well, no, I'm already with somebody. And when she said that, I guess the person she's with was over there at the bar. And I walked by and seen them in case, oh, that's them. And then the other girl pointed to the other girl and said, "Oh, that's him right there." But yeah, guys, I don't know. Me, I'm just open like that. And K's always known me to be like that. Like when I'm outside, and K's used to it. K knows I'm not like trying to get no girls, you know. So when I'm with K, I'll open my mouth and I'll ask questions. I'll talk to ladies, not like oh, hey, let me get your phone number. But like for instance, today when I was in Divisoria, I asked a bunch of ladies, would they date a foreigner, just to see what they would say. A lot of times I like to see the reaction, I like to see the reaction. And the great thing about the Philippines is that the reaction you get, you won't get a snobbish reaction. Most of the time, you'll get some that are shy, but it won't be a snobbish snapback like, oh, why are you asking me that for? That just doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. So Caleb said, nice at Will. I'm still waiting on my passport. Marriage still means something there. Yeah, I read that one. Expedited it. Will just waiting. Passport agency said it will take 12 weeks, even expedited after they receive the application. I hear you. Definitely get that definitely get that expedited because you never know. You'll be waiting for your passport and what. I'm not saying the Philippines is gonna open next week. I'm not saying it's gonna open next month. You know, but is it gonna open soon? Yeah. Right now is definitely the time to get your passports. Definitely now is the time to get your passports. And so Alan Turbert said, "Great chat. You're up late, my brother. Much love and support. GBU and family." Yeah. No, Alan, I stay up late. I usually work overnight, so I work until 5 in the morning. By the time I go to sleep, you know, um, the rooster's already crowing around 3 or 4. They're already crowing, and by the time I go to sleep, it's like 8 o'clock. So it's like sunlight outside. But I have it set to where I have tents on my back door. So with those tents, you know, the sunlight doesn't come in. So I don't realize it's I know it's daytime, but it doesn't bother me at all. And so LOL about all I can do is wait. Yeah, I didn't use an agency. I took mine to the courthouse directly. Yeah, I did the same mine as well. And so Christian Contreras said Filipinas prefer older men to younger because we are closer to death. Smart if she chooses wrong, she doesn't have to wait long to be widowed. I don't think that's the case, Christian. I don't think that's the case. Filipinas definitely don't look at it like that. That's just crazy. You have some, but not even some. I would say maybe you'll get 2 to 3% of Filipinos that think like that. That's not the case. The thing I like though, I got some responses today. I asked one lady today when I was out, right? I said, "Would you date a foreigner?" She said, "Of course." She was so sure. I said, "Wow." I said that's a great response. I didn't say that to her, but so then I'll let you guys see the video. I'll show you the video. But no, it was a great response. Caleb, I took a train and jeepney to get there in the past. But yeah, no, Filipinas, they don't you said okay, prove there would be no way to prove you wrong. He said Filipino prefer older men to younger because we are closer to death. No. There's no way to prove you wrong. How could I prove you wrong? Go get an old man that's about to die? Like we still wouldn't know. You understand, Christian? We know way we know she's using them for that. You know, and so why doesn't the Philippines government change laws to help women get out of bad marriage? Well, Alan, actually, the way the laws are now, I don't think the Philippines should change the laws. I think the way it is now, it should stay the way it is. They make it harder. Like, think about it. If it was like that, then Filipinos would be doing the same thing that women in the U.S. are doing. If the marriage laws were the same, by default, they probably would just pick it up and be doing that on the regular. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's probably going to change, and I hope it doesn't take a turn for the worse because it can happen. I think the fact that it is the way it is now is a good thing. I don't think it should be easy to just. I mean, it's still death do us part. You know, it's still death do us part. And what's happening in the states is the woman are just getting married. This is getting married and getting divorced like it's nothing. They're the ones filing divorce. I'm sure you all guys know those statistics. You know, it's real. Yeah, it should stay the same, definitely. I hope it stays the same. Because you know, right now in the US it's so easy to get a divorce. It's so easy for the woman to say, "Oh, okay, I want a divorce and I want to take everything you got." It's not the same here in the Philippines, you know? Like the laws actually used to be like it was in the Philippines and US, not with the marriage thing where you couldn't get out of it at all. But you know, to where it wasn't the way it worked in so much of a bad situation for the man, you know? And the crazy thing is Filipinas, I don't think a lot of Filipinas even know. Like I think it needs to be spoken about more because I don't think Filipinas like really watching certain vlogs to say, okay, guys are going through this, you know, because if they were on it like that, and I know they're not. Let me tell you guys. I gotta tell you when I'm outside, right? Like I was outside, and you can see in one of my last two videos, right? I talked to a lady and Ace Hardware, right? And what she said to me, I could tell she don't really have a grasp on the world outside of the Philippines, right? I asked her what she did a foreigner. She said, well, no, I'm going to wait until you get out. The same one from the video when I asked her, when I talk about girls, you know, girls wait too long or girls waste their good years because they feel like they have to take care of family. And then what happens is they'll get beside themselves. They end up drinking, get out of shape, and then wait till they're 25 to 29. But by the time they're 25 to 29, they're undesirable. And the girl from that video, right? I said to her, I said, she said, oh, well, I'm too young. I said, well, no. How are you too young? I said, that doesn't make sense. You know, I didn't show my full conversation, but we had a full conversation. And it just didn't make sense to me. She said, I'm too young. I was like, but how are you? And she said to me, well, no, you know, in the Philippines, we're taught this. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. And I know that women are taught the same thing in the US too right now. You understand? Oh, yeah, no, focus on your career. And women are taught that in the US too. But it's different in the Philippines though. But she said it not real. I'm thinking in my head, like I said, so, you know, if a foreigner was here, she probably would do probably not. Because some Filipinos are really like that. They really like they just have their mindset and they okay, I can't do this yet because I'm too young, you know, and it's not right that they put limits on themselves like that, you know. It's not right, and the thing is, you know, I really get sad behind stuff like this, guys. I really love it out here, man. Seriously, I really love it out here. Like when I'm talking to people, I'm really concerned. I really want to know how they're feeling. I'm really concerned of what they have to say, you know. And that's why when I spoke to the other Filipino before that, right, the one from it was like two videos back that I know it was like four videos back where she said she had a bad family situation. She comes from like a broken family, right? When I spoke to her, she needed help. She said, oh, I won't date a Filipino or I won't date a foreigner. And I was like, oh. And the thing is, I really get in tune with a lot of people from asking simple questions. Oh, would you date a foreigner? You know, just that simple question leads to a conversation that goes deeper, even more deeper than they know. And I need to learn the language bad, guys. I need to learn the language because then I can take the conversation further, even without K. Because I think I limit myself to what I can do and how I can reach people because I don't speak Tagalog. You know, because if I spoke Tagalog, I would have been able to keep going on speaking with her and you know breaking it down for you guys in the video, but not really. It doesn't have to be on video also as well because I don't put most of the stuff I do on video. You know, I don't put most of the stuff that I speak about on video. I get what I can for you guys so you can see it, but I don't get as much as I can on video. And guys, I boiled it down to, you know, wow, I really care. Like I do. I'm not even just saying that to say it. Because the girl, when she said, "Oh, I'm a broken family," and I'm like, "You need help," you know. And I got concerned, and the girl, she said, "Oh, I want to wait until I get this age," and then I'm thinking in my head automatically like, "But I wanted to ask her, but I didn't want to give her the like I'm police or something like that. I wanted to say, but Tay, do you go out and drink with your friends? I want to say that. Don't you go outside and drink with your friends? She probably would have said, yeah, of course I do. Okay, so you're going out and drinking with your friends. What happens? You're having sex probably, right? I couldn't get that deep, but I'm sure she's probably having sex. And guys, I got to tell you something of what happened. Now, I interviewed somebody like a month ago, 2 months ago, right? The same Filipina that told me she wouldn't date a foreigner, right? Because if the guy tried to buy her, right? Do you know she had a baby? Where the Filipino guy had a baby? Probably not with him anymore. Single mom, and I'm sitting there like, and I showed her that was an example of how Filipinas, not all Filipinas want foreigners, but it was like I found out she had a bit like Kate did her research. Kate does her research. Kate's on it, and then I come to find out she's a baby, and I'm like, damn, you're almost in a situation where, no offense, and I'm not, because Filipinas, they still have like guys really Filipino pride out here, where Filipinas will still feel like she really felt that way, like, oh no, I can't. Yeah, yeah, Filipinos are doing different, Danica. I know that. That's why I said like the things that I talk about, it's different. Even me talking about the one working is still different than the U.S. Danka. It's still like the Philippines will never. I don't think it will ever be like the U.S. It's too much. The Filipino culture is too deep. Like let me tell you guys what I mean, right? Because even though you have Filipinas, right? Like in one of my last videos where she said, "Oh, well, I want to wait until I'm 25 to 29, then maybe focus on that." You still have Filipinos or Filipina grandmothers that will put the pressure on you. Even in states you have it too, but that's dying out. You have Filipinas families, their family will put the pressure on them, or their elders around them will put the pressure. So they still feel it. Do they listen to the pressure? Probably not. Probably not. But they still get that pressure. But Filipinos are different. There are definitely dim sum restaurants in Philippines. Yeah, there are dim sum. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think they should put a 5 to 10 year cap to the point where then the parties have the option to divorce, and each of the parties can think carefully before they consider even marrying at the beginning. Yeah. I don't think there should be a cap like that. I'll tell you why. Um, because the way things were done before, the way things were done back in the day, it was done the right way. It was done the right way. The way things were done in the 40s, 50s, even 30s, Philippines and US. Philippines is still doing it now, but that's the right way to do it. I think that's the right way to do it. Once you're married, you know, till death do us part. And you shouldn't get married to a person if you don't feel that way till death do us part. That's facts. That's just how I feel myself. You know, that's just how I feel. So, you know, I feel the way it is now, it should still be that way. Um, the way things are in the U.S., maybe that's a little different because the U.S. it makes it kind of like it's not really a place that you really want to get married, and that's why a lot of guys say, "Oh, Jay, don't bring K back to U.S." But anybody that knows K, that has seen K for a while, knows, you know, K is not one of these loose head knuckle faces out here. But I know what you guys are saying though. She can get corrupted, but she won't get corrupted because it's all about securing, making sure your lady is within you. What I mean by that is Kay doesn't have to work. You understand? She doesn't have to work. So if Kay was still had to work, Even if we went to US, Kay wouldn't have to work for me to support her. But if Kay had to work, then that's a situation where I shouldn't bring her to US. You understand what I'm saying? Because my wife is with me. She's helping. We're a team. We're operating together, and that's how it should be. You know. Well, yes, it is the truth. Regular Ralph, at your age, you have to just use your tourist visa until you're 50 to get SRV. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Both data. The SRV is not 50. It's actually 35. SRV is 50 for guys with. If you're 50, you can pay 20,000. If you're 35, you would have to pay 50,000. So that's the thing. But you can be 35 and get an SRV. It's just more money. Yeah. So guys, just to let you know, anybody that's over the age of 35, you can get an SRV. Look at it online. It's right there, right there. It's clear as day. Actually, let me research it. I'm gonna research that right now. Let me see. SRV requirements. Let's do that. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna share my screen, guys, so we can look at this together. Let me share my screen and see what I find. All right, so now just answer that right now. For you young guys out there, let you know you can do it now if you wanted to. All right, retirement more fun in the Philippines. All right, so now retirement, the Philippines got you. I kind of want to watch the video, but I'm not. All right, so now let me see here benefits. Let's see the benefits. The SRRV is a lifetime visa, and its holders are exempt from Bureau of Immigration requirements. SRV holders are also eligible to work, study, or invest in the Philippines. Now, this is what the Chinese been doing for years, and this is what you guys can do too. Now, also, that PRA assists in securing some government documents like driver's license, National Bureau of Investigation clearance, and alien employment permit, among others. So, of course, if you have this, you can work no problem. They give you benefits with it as well. Now, let me read the ages. Let me get down to the ages now. Let me see if they have any of the ages here. Let me see. Don't see. I've always loved the Filipino people and the Philippine weather. I want to see ages. Well, this is not showing me the ages. Let me go to something else. All right, so you want to see the checklist, right? Oh no, this is just showing the form. So this is the form here, y'all. This is the form. You can get your kids over here with you as well. All right, so it's SRV, a permanent resident visa, somewhat. Let's look at that. How do I get an SRV? See, here it goes. Qualified. Let me open this up so you guys can see it clearly. Wait. Let me go here. Where's that? Where's that question at? All right, so here it is. Special retirement resident visa is a special non-immigrant visa for foreign nationals who would like to make the Philippines their second home or investment destination. So we go to benefits. So indefinite stay with multiple entry exit privileges, exemption from Bureau of Immigration ACRI card, annual report, custom duties and taxes for one-time importation of household goods and personal effects worth up to $7,000, tax from pensions and annuities, travel tax if retiree has not stayed in the Philippines for more than 1 year from last date of entry. So let me scroll down. There's just more stuff here. Let me scroll down. All right, so now here it is here. For active healthy retirees who opt to maintain their SRR visa deposit of $20,000 in any of the PRA accredited banks, SRAV Classic. For active healthy retirees who opt to use their SRR visa deposit into active investment, such as the purchase of a condominium unit or long-term lease in house and lot. The SRR visa deposit is as follows: 50 years old and above, 10,000 with the pension, 20,000 without pension. The value of the property must be at least 50,000. Required pension of at least $800 for single, 1,000 for couple. SRV Human Touch for aligning retirees 50 years old and above who require medical attention. SRV Courtesy 50 years above foreign nationals. SRV Expanded Courtesy 50 years old and above who are retired armed force officers. Okay, let me go down. Wait 1 second, guys. Here we go. Principal applicants must be foreign nationals or former Filipino citizens who are at least 35 years old. Dependent spouse must be legally married to the principal retiree. Okay, so I was wrong. So children must be legitimate or legally adopted by the principal retiree, unmarried or below 21 years old, joining the program. So yes, that is correct. You do have to be, let me see here. That's for the dependents. For dependent spouse, can be over 35. But no, you do have to be over 50. So I was wrong with that. Happy I got that out the way because yeah, you still have to be 50. Yeah, you have to be 50. I read something the other day that said 35, and I was a little confused. But that's why I went back. And one thing I haven't done, I haven't necessarily reported on it yet. Like I didn't make a video about it. I'm happy I didn't. Well, of course I would have researched it, so I would have figured it out anyway. I wouldn't do a video I didn't research. I'm not one of those guys. But yeah, no, I was wrong. You do have to be over 50. The dependent can be 35. That's where I got mixed up. I'm an AF vet. I qualify for military SRV, which is really cheap. To me, that's the only one that's worth getting. What?
It's 35 years old.
Huh?
I see the 35 years old there.
You seen it?
Yeah, but you need to have $20,000.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. See, it's weird because this one here, this website. Yeah, send me the link. Send me the link because I know I'm not bugging. Yeah, no, I'm not bugging. I read it. That's what I'm saying. K got my back because I'm like, I'm just not 50 years. Well, Will, I'm gonna search on that, Will, because I seen something the other day that's 35. Maybe they changed it. K, I know K found something. Because no, it's like I seen it the other day. I think it was the same website, and it said 35. I know I'm not losing my mind. No, Will, K's gonna give me some information. K's gonna give me some information. Because I think I seen it was 35 and you need to have more money. It's been changed. Okay. Frank Ellis said it's been changed, okay? Yeah, 50K deposit. But we're gonna see. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Actually, let me do some more research. Let me put it back on yeah, I'm gonna do some more research. Let me see. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna do some more research. Because I wanna, as I'm finding it, you guys can see it with me. Alright, so now, because this is the Philippines website. They don't update websites that fast in the Philippines. Let me see. What happened, kid?
I sent it already.
Yeah, I see it right here.
The smile is SRR.
Yeah, I see. This is what I seen, guys.
You need to be 20,000.
Yeah, no, this is what I seen. With the embassy too, Philippines embassy. Look, guys. With pension, 50 years old and above. With pension, without pension, 35 to 49 years old. So I was right.
But you need to have 20,000.
Yeah. No, there's 50,000. So if you're 35 to 49 years old, you see that, guys? US 50,000 time deposit. I know it wasn't losing my mind. So it's right. It is 35 to 49. If you're 50 years old and above, it's 20,000. So the only difference is less money. So if you're a person that's been stacking your money, you got 50,000 and you are 35, you could come. It says also for former Filipino citizens, at least 35 years old, regardless of number of dependents, only 1,500. So of course, if you're a Filipino citizen, a former Filipino citizen, you're not anymore, then only 1,500. That's not bad. That's a steal. Ambassadors of foreign countries as well. So yeah, guys. You see it right here. And this is what? Philippine Embassy. What does that say? Republic of the Philippines, Embassy of the Philippines. And it's the Philippines Embassy. And it said, with pension, it was with pension. That's what I was looking at the other side. But without pension, 35 to 49 years old. So that's a good thing. Not putting 20K in any bank that I can't trust. Yeah. I know what you're saying, but what about the extended courtesy visa? So all I can get is a tourist visa, even if I rent a property to own. Do I need a Filipino in order to rent? No, you don't need a Filipino to rent. You can own your condominium. You just will own the land, but you don't need a Filipino to rent. You can rent on your own. That's a great thing that you can rent on your own. But let me see. It used to be 35, but the Chinese and Korean abused the system. Actually, well, no, George, it's still there. It's still on the Philippine Embassy website.
Is that new
You
though?
just need you just need more money. Unless there was a new update, because if it was a new update, they would have took it down off of the website.
Is it 2021?
But no, the Philippine Embassy, okay? It don't need to say 2021. It's on the Philippine Embassy website.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fact. No, it's still 35. But the Chinese and Korean did abuse it, but it wasn't that they abused it, George. It was that China. Let me tell you guys what happened before pandemic started, right, guys? And I gotta say the story again. Kay, some of you guys may not know. A lot of you guys know. Kay actually, I think Kay caught COVID. The reason why she caught COVID, because Wuhan, China, had a direct flight into Boracay. Dead serious, guys. No, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just saying it just so I sound cool and look like things are happening to me in the Philippines. It really happened. Wuhan really had a direct flight to Boracay. And so what happened was, of course, they stopped it. But then the SRV was open, right? And Chinese and Koreans were still coming in the country while we were going through pandemic. They were coming in by the boatloads because they were getting their SRV because they already have people here in their country, that already know the system. Of course, the Chinese especially, they already know the system. They know how to finagle the system too. They have people here that are ready for finagling the system. So, you know, they were still coming in by the boatloads. So throughout the pandemic, they stopped the SRV for a while. Once it went up, they put it back up for a little while, and they were coming in. So then they had to ban it completely. They had to stop it. Then they opened it back up in June when things got a little more. When things weren't as hectic, they opened the SRV back up. But you know what happened again? The people that took advantage were the Chinese and the Korean because they know the system. And I still, guys, and it's my fault. I still didn't find out from Kuya that did my permanent resident that works not work for immigration, but he's one of the purple coats, accredited people. So you up early or have not slept? Yeah, no, I haven't slept yet. That's what happened with me. I haven't slept yet, but I got my this stuff right here is gonna help me sleep. If anybody knows about this, oranges, grapes, and bananas. This is sleeping medicine right here. This is my sleeping medicine. Yes, you do have to be vaccinated. To come to the Philippines right now, you have to be vaccinated.
Maybe drink your water.
They may change it though. I know, for instance, the hamsters, right? See, if the hamsters want to come in, she wouldn't have to be vaccinated because she's a Filipino. And for instance, when I went to the States and came back in, I didn't have to be vaccinated because I'm a permanent resident. People that are connected to the country don't have to be vaccinated. It's crazy, and that's why I kind of, in a way, Philippines is good in that way. I'll tell you why, guys, because they don't force you to get vaccinated. In the U.S., it's like vaccinated or else. If you got a federal job, you lose it. I'm not trying to, it's just facts. That's what's happening right now. People getting fired left and right because they don't want to get the vaccine. It's crazy. It's sad, man. I'm planning to visit next year, but Cebu may be too island rude. And yeah, no, I love Cebu for that. I'm looking at Palawan, Ralph. Yeah, I was looking at some places over there, and I'm looking at also the islands like Palawan for an extra place. You know, guys, that's how the Philippines is, and that's what I love about the Philippines. Sometimes you go to an island, you gotta be there though, physically on the island. That's like say I can look up all I want on things happening in Palawan and rents in Palawan, but I won't see the cheap stuff until I physically go to Palawan. Like I'm sure I can go to Palawan and I can find things for 5,000 a month, and I'm gonna start renting those places like that. I'm gonna start renting it. So you know what? Yeah, I'll come here more. I got a place here now. I got a place here now, so I can come stay on Palawan for like a month. I'm gonna start doing that. But it takes me leaving Manila though before I can start doing that. So in order to do that, I'm definitely gonna have to be out of Manila. Then when I get out of Manila, that's when I turn into a ghost. What I mean by a ghost is I'll be floating all over the place all the time, never be in one spot. Barrymore is going to come there, but as a tourist with my Charles Schwab debit card, some cash. And I hear you, man. I had close people die after taking it. Yeah, well, that's the thing that happened with the vaccines and stuff. I don't get involved in talking about it because you talk about it and people always have somebody that passed from it, and they've passed because immune systems weren't strong, and it's just a sad situation. Like you got a lot of guys saying, "Oh, scam-demic and calling it scam-demic," but you could feel like that, but the people still died from it. It's just a sad situation. What's going on, Wildest Life? What's up, JNK? Did I hear you say anyone can own? No, well, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say anyone can own land. I've heard rumors of that, but I won't talk about anything really until I can look at it in front of my face. Like I didn't like that's why I said it's 35 for the SRV because I just showed you on the Philippine Embassy website. From 35 to 49, you can get it. It's just more money. You have to pay 50,000. Not pay 50,000. You have to pay 50,000 in a bank. Yeah, but I'd be the first to let you guys know if you could own land. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if the Philippines does change that rule. But no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Foreigners would buy Philippines out, man. Philippines is hot. No matter how much guys people can want to bash you, say, "Oh, I wouldn't buy a property there." Of course you wouldn't because you can't own it. But as soon as people open their own land, Philippines wouldn't own the country anymore. Philippines not dumb. They're not stupid. Philippines is not stupid because in other lands, right? Think about it. That's why the Queen of England and people like that own most of the world because people sell their land and allow anybody to come in and buy it. And also their grandfather in a lot of land too. Queen Elizabeth, people like that, are grandfathered in, the old rule and automatically own it. But still, Philippines won't do it because you know what happened? If I was able to own land, I'd probably go buy up crazy amount of hectares and hectares on top of hectares. You know, Filipinos can't do that. They can't. It's just simply just because the land is too much for them. You know, and the Philippines would get away from the Philippines because it'd be some foreigner. You think about it, guys. It'd be just a guy that come here with, say, a guy would come here, right? 50 million to spend. There's guys like that out there. You guys know that. There's guys out there with 50 millions to blow, 50 million to blow, and say, you know what? Let me go buy up. Let me go buy up 2% of Palawan, and they would do it just to do it. And just to know it's their land and build something crazy there. But you know, They're doing it, but still, it's ways the Philippines can still kind of control it. Because if they couldn't, it would get too out of control. You know, I only hope to get in through K, a monthly pension of at least 1,000 and an SRR visa deposit of 1,500 required. SRR visa deposit includes the principal applicant and two dependents. Well, the 1,500 is for Filipinos. That's for Filipinos. Yeah, I know Travis Cloth. Um, I know George. I just read it actually. That's why I'm saying I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I just read it in the live stream, George, and I showed it on the screen. That 1,500 is for Filipinos only. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. Oh, so Travis said, yeah, that's what's happening in Belize, and that's what the Philippines doesn't want to happen. I kind of get it in a way. I understand. I understand. Philippines is not stupid. They're not. They're not. They know, once they allow foreigners to buy the land like that, if they do it now, it's because they're making a quick money grab, but they still have control of it somehow. I already know. To where it's like, you have the land and you can do what you got to do there. Maybe they're worded in a way that where you feel like it's your land, but they can always take it if they wanted to. You know, it's like that in any country. You can own land in the U.S. U.S. can take that land from you. It's not your land. And instead, they can say anything's a state of emergency and come snatch your land right up. Am I wrong, guys? Come on now. Anybody out there know it's not conspiracy theory that they can do this stuff? No matter what land you own, unless it's on an island somewhere. But any government can run and go take your land. They can say they need it for something. It's theirs. What are you gonna do? Go against the government? Probably good thing they don't let anyone buy up the land. Philippines wouldn't be exactly. That's what I said. While it's that, it really wouldn't be. It really wouldn't be. I kind of get it. Think about it, guys. Think about it. You have your own country, right? You have your own country. You wouldn't want people to buy your country from you. It's like when the stock market, right? In the stock market, they can't give you the majority stock. Philippines know their land is so cheap, and people find ways to still buy it. You know, that's what the Chinese been doing here for years. You think they don't have a large ownership in the Philippines? And U.S. does too, but not people can't do it. But Chinese people actually, that's the difference. There's Chinese people, actually regular people that have a big grip on the Philippines, and Americans haven't done it yet. That's just facts. Because the Chinese people are so embedded in the culture, and there needs to be more Americans with SRV visa, so they can come in and out whenever they want and do business and do all kinds of business and everything. With the SR visa, you can do that, you know, because then it's like you're investing in the country. So that's what it is. China has land everywhere. China actually, Peter Pepper said, China has a lot of land in Cali and other places in America. They do. China, they give Africa money, and then when Africa can't pay, what do you think happens? They even gave U.S. money. Same thing happened to Yup. They give U.S. money. They give everybody money. And what do you think happens? China has stake in that country forever, and they'll let you know. Well, they're not gonna come take it right away. This is leave it on the back burner, and then when it's time to claim what's theirs, they'll claim it. Belize is complicated, but they deed land to a local who lives on the other side of the country. The locals sell to Americans. Middleman gets big chunk. That's the thing, and that's the same thing that happens in the Philippines that I don't know about yet. I don't know about it, but there's ways because the Chinese been doing it for years, out here in the Philippines. Can I travel to the Philippines yet? No, not yet, not yet. But I see it being soon. I see it happening soon. But the thing is, though, you can come out here, you can own land, but you would have to have a strong grip in the country to do so. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you can own land, but You need connections. Anywhere you can own land. You won't really own it, but you need connections. Can I travel? Yeah, oh no, it's fine, Daniel. It's fine. I'm born and raised American. If I could, I'd travel there with my mom. She's born in Philippines, but now American citizen. Yeah. Well, Daniel, your mom. Well, no, 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 no. She's not a citizen anymore. Well, how long ago? She can probably come to the Philippines, Daniel. You probably couldn't though. You wouldn't be able to come. She can come if she wanted to come without you, unless you were married to her. But she can come. She can come. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to come. That's the only thing. You wouldn't be able to come. She can come. That's why we have a lifetime because we're going to use it and the land get passed down to the next generation. Yeah, that's why I got to put some babies in K ASAP because you know I would love for I want my kid, my son or daughter to have land here, be able to have land in U.S. And be able to be anywhere they want to be. That's how I want it. I want that for my children. Yeah, babies. Yep, put some babies. Yep, just like that. Put some babies in K. Mm-hmm. She bring her old passport and birth. Yep, that's the thing. She can come down, but without you, man. You wouldn't come. You couldn't come. As I'm gonna say, Daniel, maybe call the Philippines embassy and email them. Yeah, Daniel. Also, Daniel, if you're a Filipino, say if you're a Filipino American talk saying this, yeah, man, you and your mom probably can come. If that's your mom, you know, she probably can get you here because you will be you're Filipino too. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's different. I think it's different. I love when Kay is on video with you. So yeah, no, Kay, that's my baby. Mostly Chinese and Korean owns a store in some land, but they use local Filipino, like pedicab driver, use their names. Yeah, it's true, Abby. Yep, that's exactly what they do, and that's the game. Abby said it right there. That's what the Chinese are doing. They'll get somebody that's poor, right? Use their name. Now the thing is, they're so embedded in the country, and they're willing to go the extra mile. Meaning, you know, they use that person name. That person never got out of line. I'm sure that Chinese person would deal with them, if you know what I'm saying. And I wouldn't want any of you guys ever want to think like that. But I'm sure they're willing to take it there. And there's situations you can come out here and strong arm something, but I don't want any of you guys to do that. But not strong arm in a way. I mean, of course it'd be friendly, but then things got a line. But still, no, it's crazy. He would be her dependent, so she could come. Daniel would be able to come with her. What's going on, Gerard? How you doing? The way things are going, it might be another generation. Might not be, and that's facts. But I'm not gonna go heavy on that right now. I found flights NYC Manila 1400 on way. Is that normal price one way? No, actually that's expensive, uh, Mister. But it's gonna be like that probably when Philippines first opens. It's gonna be higher. The reason why it's gonna be higher because it's gonna be in demand. Flights gonna be so in demand, meaning it's gonna be not. I'm saying it wrong. Not so in demand, but yeah, it's gonna be in demand. So with the high demand, it's gonna cause inflation. Man, that is expensive one way. One way that's expensive. It depends though, Mister. If you did you do your research? Because sometimes it is always like that. So Layla could be right in that way. Meaning, you could have found one flight, but did you see other flights for cheaper? Because it's always flights are always going to be around that. I know just if I think I know what Layla's saying. Flights are always going to be around that price, 1,400, no matter what. But if that's the lowest you've seen, it could be the season. You know, it's different reasons why the price is that much. If San Francisco's gonna be the cheapest, also New York is gonna be the cheapest. Yeah, New York to Manila round trip. See, New York to Manila round trip. Well, that was mine in 2000. In 2015, I got a round trip. I got a round trip flight for I think what 700-800 something like that. Fly Philippines Air. Get business class for 2,200. Next time I fly, I'm getting business class. I am. I'm doing business class because those planes from I usually get flights that are like 23 hours in the air, or if it's not 23, it'd be 16. Yeah, Filipinos are getting taller. Jay, have you talked about Filipinos getting taller? I haven't really talked about it. I've talked about Filipinos getting fatter, but I said that in a video. I didn't really talk about it like separately. Yeah, Jay, do it business class. It's the best way. I know it is, and when you're taking those long flights, especially like from the Philippines, it's best to do business class. And guys, with no further ado, I just want to welcome in the beautiful, the extraordinary Katie Experience. Welcome to the
Oh,
show.
baby, what are you trying to do? Like trying to show the background because you're
Uh
sitting on the
huh.
very side.
What?
You show you're
What'd you
sitting on the
say?
very corner of your screen. You're like, hi guys,
Oh no, I don't care. I'm just chilling.
hi guys. We're so tired, but we enjoy today. But we love to talk to you as well.
Okay, did you eat some oranges?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Okay, because that gave me boost energy.
I was looking on the chat and then somebody asked Mister, thank you for the super chat. So I was looking here for the prices of the flights, New York to Manila, and it shows here there's like $944. You just need to know. You just wanna see which airlines you wanna use. But if you use
Mm-hmm.
what do you call this, China or Japan Airline or Korean Air, actually they're cheap. You just need to find
Mm-hmm.
which one.
And that's true. That's what I was saying. What the Hapster said. It's gonna go up more, meaning because even what Mister said, right? 1,400 can be a regular price. Layla said it. It can be. She said it right here. She said no, it's not no expensive. That could be not that expensive, depending on what flights you're saying. So, like usually that would be the highest price. It'll show 1,400, but then it'll go down to 800. It'll show 900. It'll show 1,000. Then it goes all the way down to four. You'll see sometimes 400, and then
Mhm.
that's the one I would get. You know, but
Now the only thing is if it's like for example this one is Japan Air. It's actually $800, $855. Only thing is 35 hours. So you need to, maybe that's the reason he has like one two, because it's like maybe like 20 hours only, or maybe
yeah.
less than that. So it depends on how many hours you want to travel. If you want to layover for 10 hours in Dubai or in Korea or Japan. It depends. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Mhm.
You know, it's crazy. Me, when I came back, right, I wanted to lay over in certain places. I wanted to lay over. Like I was happy. Actually, no, it was the worst thing. I did a
Mhm.
layover in what was that in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and man, it was hell. I was in Tokyo and like I lost my charger and the food. I didn't like the food on the menu. It was like, oh man, it was the worst.
Like this one, guys. Oh, okay, this one. I don't know if you can see it. This is 920. $920, right?
Sure, okay.
So I don't know if you can see.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
see it?
No, no, I can't see. No, no, I can't see.
All right. So this one is $920, right? So your flight is 12:50 p.m. I choose February 25 because I don't know if it's gonna open this year. So I put February 25 to March, right? So it's 12:50 p.m. your flight, and it's 35 hours. You will be layover in Tokyo for 16 hours and 20 minutes. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, flight to Manila for 5 hours.
Yes.
So you have a layover. So it
And
depends.
and and hello, hello, Ellen. How you doing, Ellen Melendez? It's good to see some ladies in the show. I see Layla and I see Ellen. Thank you for joining. And the NYC to Manila flight, it still goes west over the Pacific, right? Well, yes, some of them do, sometimes, but actually, most of them go all the way across by Europe and all of that. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Some flights go the long way because they go that way and then they go to like Tokyo. They stop there first and then they go to, especially the one from New York. It'll go that way a lot of times because right New York is right on the edge because the U.S. is like it's big. It's weird. Like say if you're in California, it always goes that way towards Hawaii, and the one in New York usually always goes the other way.
Carlos Martinez said, okay, 35 hours, I could tour the Philippines twice.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
it's
I
true.
just wanna mention Gerard Wheating. He said, I'm catching 15-hour non-stop flight from San Francisco, 1800. The only thing with that, Gerard, is San Francisco has a direct flight to Manila. New York, New York has direct flight too, right, Jay? No, it doesn't
Um,
have. It doesn't have a
no, no,
direct
no,
flight.
no.
It's either you go to Illinois, no, Georgia to Japan to Philippines. The reason
Yeah,
it's cheap in San Francisco because and it's also direct because it's closer to the Philippines. I have a
yeah.
lot of relatives in California and they're really easy to come here faster compared to New York.
Well, well, it depends on where you're at. If you're in like the East Coast, I would fly to New York because every
Mhm.
time I fly to like New York, when I fly to New York, I usually end up getting to the Philippines about 20 hours. I get to it goes to like Tokyo first or somewhere like that, or sometimes South Korea, and it'll take like 13 to 16 hours to get there.
Mhm. And there's a
But
direct flight in Philadelphia. Remember, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There's a
oh,
direct
there's a
flight
direct flight
before.
for. Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
We planned to book that before when Jay is trying to go and
So
when
my
Jay
son.
visit his son. Yeah, we tried to book the PA before.
Well, Elon Musk offer that 1 hour nonstop NYC to Manila? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for Elon Musk to bring the satellite service. I wanted to see if I can get hooked up, but with selling it, but that's not gonna be the case because usually got to be a big provider already. But I realized I did some researching and my internet company I use now is actually in Case Province, not directly in her area with her town, but they're there. So that's a good thing. That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
Layla
So
said, "Oh, yeah."
what happened? What she say?
San Francisco to Cebu, Cathay Pacific via Hong Kong, 2 hours layover now. November 10, my aunt booked already for 800 plus. So that's a good price, the 800. Actually,
That
Jay
is.
has less than 800 back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Back
had yeah I
and
had
forth,
700 back and
guys.
forth when I first came.
And
I
that was
caught a
pandemic too.
sweet deal. Yeah, I caught a sweet deal, and it was in pandemic. Yep. And I got over here fine. I'm happy. See, the thing is, man, when you if you have your face mask on, like you're not gonna. It's like I don't know. I guess because I have a healthy immune system, so I didn't catch COVID or nothing like that. At least I have a healthy immune system.
I like Gerard hours though, babe. 15 hours? That's the good
Yeah.
like that's the best for 1800. You know, if you want to be in the Philippines and be comfortable, not stay in the air for a long time. 15
Mm-hmm.
hours is good, direct flight. It's
Yeah.
maybe it's better if there's a layover, but I think it's still okay because after 15 hours you'll be in the Philippines, so that's
Yeah.
good.
I see a lot of people searching up flights. Uh, I see a lot of people searching flight, but I wouldn't say that you guys are bugging out. Um, I wouldn't say it. I mean, look at what's happening, guys. Like a lot of you guys saying, "I'm not coming to the Philippines until there's no quarantine." But you know what? The way things are going, I'm sure there'll be an announcement. Like I'll probably get an announcement come across my face, like, "Oh, like next week, oh, no quarantine for nobody." I'm telling you, Philippines is,
Hmm.
is moving fast, and I'm happy to see it though. It's about time. It's about time. Enough with this stuff. The pandemic has held everybody back. It's held countries back. Now countries have to recoup the money they lost, and it's happening. The Philippines is definitely going to recoup. So I'm happy to see it bounce back now,
It's actually super normal. Not really super normal, but people still wearing face masks. But it's like
guys.
it's not too strict today. Yesterday was the start of alert number 3 here. So once we're in alert number 2, according to Roque, I was watching the interview. It's gonna be like almost MGCQ. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
alert 1 is the new normal. So alert 2 is actually MGCQ, guys. So we're almost there.
We
Hopefully by
alert three
next
already,
next month. Hopefully by next month.
guys. The crazy. That's how I know the Philippines is about to open. Right? We went
Mhm.
from all the way locked down 2 months ago, then alert four, and alert four. But the whole time, right? Like before, like last year in 2020, in Manila, you couldn't go anywhere. But in the lockdown, now it's in a lockdown. And Kay didn't realize that it was in lockdown because you can easily go. Like I can go right now and go walk. Like when it was lockdown, the last lockdown, I can walk anywhere and like there's nobody at the borders anymore. There's nobody at the borders going, "Oh, you can't come over here. You can't come over here." So yeah,
Did you see the comment of Frank Ellis? He said the background is dominating Jay's view. He's at the bottom of the screen. Guys, actually Jay is the background. And the one at the background, that's actually one he wanna see. Later he's not gonna show his face and why you keep
yeah.
keep
Oh no, Kev, he was out all day.
Jay wanna make the viewer sleepy and showing it. So guys, that's the
Um,
reason Jay is small because he's actually the background and the main thing that he really want to show just the
no,
background.
no, I'm like, let me show you guys the seat, right? The desk is here to me right now because I'm in a seat reclined back, and the desk goes up high because it takes my computer chair to sit to it, right? My computer chair is at desk level. This is at desk level or like at eating level, and I'm at couch recline level. So I'm sunk down in the seat, and the table is this high up to my face here. It's right here up to my neck.
It's a sofa bed, guys. It's too
Yeah,
low. It's
sofa
not
bed.
like the
Yeah.
high sofa. That's in the other bedroom. That's why. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, let me read some other comment here. Ken Lib said, "Do not fly Delta right now. Their prices are outrageous to the PH."
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Anderson, you have to leave the airport if the layover is longer. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
and especially if it depends on the country too. I was reading. I see somebody commenting. I was telling it this to Jay guys that if you really want to visit the Philippines, you need to stay to other green list country, have a 1 month vacation there. If you have if you have extra cash, and go to the Philippines without any quarantine at all. I was telling that to Jay, it was okay because you have double like I don't know travel, but it's gonna be very costly if you do that instead of just stay to the hotel for 5 days. But I think it depends because you don't like to stay 5 days is really long. Like you're in
It
jail
is.
for 5 days. How
It
much
is
more
long.
if you know?
It's too
So.
long.
Mm-hmm.
It's too long, and I understand. Like when you guys say it all the time, I'm like, man, I couldn't do it because if I had to do
Mm-hmm.
it when I came back to the Philippines, I would have went through it. When I came back to the Philippines, I stayed in a hotel for 12 hours, and I was out. They just needed to see I was negative. Once I was negative, I was out.
Will said, okay, so should I fly from East Coast or LA? You fly LA, Will, if you can, if you are around, Pacific, because East Coast is not having there's a direct flight there, but LA is direct having a direct flight to Manila, and it's faster, a few hours flight. The
Well, the
Hafter
thing
said,
is,
go ahead, go ahead.
Philippine Airlines fly out of any airport that has Philippine Airlines, and you can
Mm-hmm.
catch a direct flight into the Philippines. So if anyone where has Philippine Airlines, go there. So if it's
Mm-hmm.
LA or New York, go there because you can catch a flight directly to the Philippines. And not have to worry about going to China or Korea. You're coming straight in.
The Hafter said, next time you come back to the States, Jay, I hope you can stop over in Hawaii for a few hours. We'll take you places here.
That's the thing. When you're doing them layovers, you you really won't be able to leave the airport. Well, Haps is already
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
If there's no pandemic, you can leave the airport. I remember Bigo experience. I think you guys did that in the past as well. Like if you have like 10 hours layover, and if it's okay for you to go out and just enjoy the tourist
Hmm.
destination near the airport or around the main city. I think it's okay because it's happened to my sister. They lay over in Malaysia when they went to Australia last time when it was way back 2018. They actually go around the city, the Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur before they go back to the plane and fly to Australia. They have a layover there.
Hmm. Let me check something.
You want me to keep reading?
Yeah, good, good.
We
Yeah, Will is
have
right.
the half I have my fingers crossed. Prank Ellie said, I don't really care how long it takes as long as I get there safely. Yes, Prank,
Hold up.
that's the most important thing. Jared, we think
I gotta share
how was
this.
yeah, go ahead.
No, Will said it, and it put my attention to something. I said, "What?" So
What
I
is that?
said, "It said Powell filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in
Yeah, they
U.S.
are.
court on September 3rd." I didn't know that. 2021. The move has been signaled for some time as the company took several months to negotiate with creditors and investors to present a prearranged bankruptcy for court approval. Well, I didn't know that. Wow. So it says Philippine Airlines has secured the deals it needs for a relatively quick exit from bankruptcy protection, opening the way for a significant restructuring of its operation. Oh, so they're still going to be back. The airplane plans to cut back its wide-body fleet and long-haul network. Oh wow, to give itself a better chance of recovery in the post-pandemic market. Powell filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the U.S. court on September 3rd, 2021. The move has been signaled for some time as the company took several months to negotiate with creditors and investors to present a prearranged bankruptcy for court approval. They're still going to be operating, and it's one of a handful of overseas airlines electing to use the U.S. bankruptcy process for reorganization. Okay, so the airline was facing some serious challenges before the pandemic, particularly from strong LCC competitors in its domestic and international markets. It was already planning a turnaround initiative, but like many other airlines in the region, it has been forced to take more drastic action. And post bankruptcy headaches will include an uncertain demand recovery timeline and undiminished pressure from LCCs. Powell believes it can complete the Chapter 11 process before the end of 2021. A330s, A350s, and 777s will bear the brunt of the fleet rejections. So Toronto, New York, and London flights will be cut from the Powell network. A3 A32 1 NEO orders have been published back in the 777 decision looms. PAL faces stronger competition for market share from LCCs. So it's cutting the New York flights, but I'm not sure if they're still going to be flying from California. But they're still going to be in operation, though, Will. They're still going to be in operation. I just want to share that with you guys. With PAL and yeah, they went bankrupt. They did it to They did it to, I guess, secure themselves with the pandemic. It's I'm sure a lot of companies had to get bankrupt. And I get it. They already were hurting before the pandemic. Then the pandemic happened, and it hurt a lot of people. But I hope they recover, man. Hope they recover. I think U.S. will salvage this company by allowing more passengers to flying into the PH in November and December. They will recover, and that's what I'm hoping for them. Yeah, I'm hoping that PAL can recover because they went down just like the Philippines. That's a Philippines company right there. Of course, like and PAL, of course they're still going to be operating in the Philippines, but we've taken them everywhere, right, Kay? We've taken them to go to like different areas out here. We also use what's the name? What's the other one we use? I forgot the name of the other company. Okay, I can hear you.
Air Asia and Cebu Pacific.
Air Asia, and Cebu Pacific. Yeah.
I like Air Asia though, because the reason I
Mm-hmm.
like Air Asia when when I'm started Air Asia, I like Air Asia because when Jay and I travel Asia, well, travel Asia, we went to Thailand, then we go to Krabi, and then go to Singapore, and then Malaysia, and back to the Philippines. The whole time you're riding Air Asia, guys, and
Mm-hmm.
I never have any, like, what do you call that when your ears is like I
I
forgot the
forgot what it's
term for
called.
that. When you
You,
when you
you
guys
guys
you
know
when the plane is about to go
when your
down,
ear
I forgot the
pops.
term for that. Like
I forgot what it's called
it's
too.
like something in your ears is
In
blocking
your
because
ear.
yeah, it's going down. I never experienced it in Air Asia. I just don't know. I experienced it. I ride Cebu Pacific before because that's the one I always ride when I go
Popping, yeah, popping, yes. But it's
when I
it's a
went
name for it
to
though.
Thailand. I worked there back and forth. Philippine Airlines, I try it too. One time when I go back for good in the Philippines, I always experience that, but in Air Asia, never. I don't know, Jay, if you experience it, but I never experienced
No, I
the.
don't really experience that
Well, you never experienced it, so anyway.
on the plane. Yeah. Last year, come back to the USA, we flew on the last flight of the PAL 340 Airbus before it retired. It was wonderful. Yeah, yeah. What's going on, exotic Filipina in the house?
So
Bye.
somebody, oh,
Huh?
Henry Man is here. Hello, Henry Man, baby. Somebody say here, you look like in a movie. I'm trying to look. Where is that? He said you look like in a movie, and you are. Yeah, Dexter Perkins said it's 2 a.m. I know you're tired, but do you know you look like you're in a black and white movie, and the background is in technical.
And what?
It's
And
like
which one?
the background is in technicolor because it's too colorful, and then your face is like this, and then it's like there's some, because it's green screen, so it's like your head is separating.
Yeah, no, no, no.
You're so close.
Yeah, no. That guy, oh man, when I get out of here, when me and Kay resituate, we're gonna have a green room. I'm gonna have a green room, and me and Kay gonna go live in there, and it's gonna be like we floating in space.
I know.
Man.
Dexter said, I like the stop. I used to like the stop in Korea and go shopping. Beautiful product and cheap prices. Exotic Filipina. Good morning, Kuya Jay. What's up, Ate Kay?
How has
And
cost of living changed since COVID? Well, our cost of living dropped, and it wasn't because we struggled either. Um, COVID showed a lot of people in the Philippines. Yeah, let me tell you guys what happened. I think it happened all across the world. In the Philippines, what happened during COVID, especially in Kay's province, is a great example. Everybody had their own business, right, Kay?
mm-hmm.
Everybody started having their own business, or everybody did their own business outside of just working. And what's happening even in the U.S., people, there's a lot of young people that actually left their jobs and started farming. Now it's a reason for that, and like there's a reason why me and Kay, we want to go to the province, and the first thing we want to do is get out there and farm. There's a reason for that, and I think
Mm-hmm.
everybody else needs to do the same thing. Find somewhere you're
Mm-hmm.
going to be at, or wherever you are. Make sure you have somewhere to farm
Mm-hmm.
because that's what the world is coming down to. Because say if they just want to stop everything, you just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what life
Start
is coming down
planting, guys. Like,
to. Yeah,
once we go to the province, we're gonna start planting the food that we're going to eat, the vegetables and everything that whatever we can plant that we can eat it. So if everything, get worse, we have
yeah,
something to
it
eat.
is. Yep. He says it's called the Great Resignation. Yep, it is happening, and the Great Resignation. Everybody's doing it, and that's the thing. In the Philippines, Will said, "Do I suggest buying?" I said, "Do suggest buying new." Only thing that's different about the Philippines, Will, is in the Philippines. A lot of times they build houses of brick. So if it's an older house, you'll be okay because it's going to be a house that's brick. But still, I would still build new. That's
Yeah,
what me and Kay
because
doing. That's you see everybody that vlogs builds new. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
out to the province, build new. What are you gonna say, Kay?
No, I just wanna let him know that it's better if you build it new because he doesn't know what's the history of that building.
Exactly.
What if
Yep.
it's better if it's new because there's also if you hire a architect or engineer, maybe they can offer you a better structure like from the scratch. So I think for me, it's better if you do it um, through the newly built house than renovation, unless it's cheaper to renovate and it's like 50%. You will get 50% off compared to building your own house. I think it's okay. And if not, maybe it's worth it if you build it. Just like buying a car, sometimes it's better if you buy a new car than the secondhand car, right, Jay?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a secondhand car, and I'm gonna get a brand new car. Now, the reason why I'm gonna get a secondhand car is I want to get a car like as soon as possible. So it's gonna be secondhand. Then, of course, I want a brand new car because Kay's always worried that secondhand cars gonna break down. But I
Mm.
told Kay, if you get an old school Honda Accord or old school Toyota, I'm gonna get one of them things, man. I'm gonna get a 1990s or 80s. You guys think I'm joking? I'm serious. Toyota Honda Accord.
Mm. And also, well, you need to search how much is per square meters because in the Philippines, it depends. Sometimes they charge like 20,000 per square meters. Sometimes they charge 18,000, 15,000 per square meters on building the house. So you just need to do a research as well. So you will know how much you really going to spend if the that architect or engineer is sweeping you off or not. So actually,
Hmm.
I already talked to an engineer in my province, and her
Yeah.
price is okay because it's very good deal. It's really a good price.
Hmm.
So it's lower than the actual price that I can see online. So yeah,
Yeah,
what
guys,
are
and also when we build, we'll let you guys know. There's people out here that you can find and you'll get it cheaper than when you just go out and ask somebody. Because man, the Philippines is nothing like Thailand though. That's what I like. Because in
yeah.
Thailand, you're a foreigner, they're gonna rip you no matter what. In the Philippines, though, if you know the right people, you can still find a deal.
Mm.
That's the Philippines.
Yeah, and also if for example if you living in Oriental, for example, as we're gonna be living in Oriental Mindoro, you need to find an engineer there around the area so it's cheaper because if you find someone that you're living in Mindanao and your architect is in Luzon,
Yeah.
I mean your engineer who gonna do it. But anyway, that's all our suggestion because yeah. Anyway, let me just read some other comments, Jay. Anyway, Ken
Well, let
Lib
me read
said,
this one.
all right, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, you read about one. I'm there too. Yeah.
Ken Lib said, my fiance already owns her own land and already grows vegetable. That's good and has multiple fruit trees and pineapples that she grows. Okay, that's
That's
good to
good.
hear.
Actually, say if you go to a land, even if say you bought a land, right, and it's already farmed, it already has plants. There's land you can buy in the Philippines that's already being grown on. So pretty much, you can move into the land, and all you gotta do is just pretty much continue to plant those same things, or even say the harvest usually changes after a couple of years. I don't really know about farming too much. I'm looking into it to where you have different crops planted there every certain amount of years or something like that. You can do that, and then when the change is over, you can plant whatever you want to plant at that time, or plant something that that goes along with that plant. But I'm going to learn about it. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm going to get out and start learning.
Mhm.
Also, start doing research and get
Mhm.
training. So I'm going to be out in the province. Once I get the farm, I'm going to be looking at how to farm. That's what I'm going to be into. How to farm, how to dig my own well. How to do all of these things. How to pretty much live off the land. How to not rely on society. Pretty much.
Mhm.
Because I want to get to the point where I don't need to go to the store. I want to be there. Because I got my own water. I got my own food. I don't want to rely on the store. I don't want to rely on society. I want to have it to where I don't even need money. If you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I want to get to. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you used to eat vegetable, guys, you can live anywhere.
Hmm.
Because if you don't eat meat on anymore, if you become vegan too, it's easy. Just plant your own food, you know. So let me read
Hmm.
the comment here of Another Right 5014. He said, "Jay, I want to move in the Philippines and bring my daughter along. Do you think she get there a student visa because she's only sixth grader?"
A student visa. Um. Well, you can if you register in school. You can get her one. But how are you coming? Are you a Filipino?
Yeah,
If
I
you're not
know.
a
That's what I want to know too.
Yeah, like because if you're Filipino, you automatically can get her here. But still, even if you're a foreigner, you can get her here on a student visa. You just have to pay for the school and have the school send over set the paperwork for you. And I'm sure they'll do it for you if you're paying. Especially if it's school you have to pay for. Most schools in the Philippines, it's gonna be something you have to pay for. So you can get it done.
Yeah, just search student visa, how to avail student visa in
Yeah.
Google. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
there's a
Yeah,
bunch
just
of
Google it, man.
information about it. Yeah.
Yeah, just Google it. And Google's your friend. Trust me.
I don't know, Will, do you think it's expensive to bring your car here? He said he want to ship my car there. But I don't know. I don't have any idea. Maybe he did his research already. So I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
don't know. I
better.
wouldn't book a car.
Yeah. Maybe it's better if
Filipinos.
you buy your own car here, but it's up to you. Go, go,
Mhm.
go.
Yeah, yeah. And JD said Filipinos are used to ingenuity to make extra money. Most
Hmm.
Westerners are very dependent on food stores, Walmart, etc., not used to improvising. Yeah, I know. It's true. Even me myself. Even me myself. But I'm gonna make myself used to it. I'm gonna make myself used to it. Like I want to get to the point where, of course, I need food, but I don't even like need food that much. I know you guys sound crazy, but like, say if I had to fast for a week, I fast for a week because that's how
Hmm.
they did it back in the day. Think about it. The civilizations back in the day, if they didn't have crops, they fasted, or if they went to trade and did whatever they had to do to get it. I want to be able to live like that, to where okay, the food ain't growing, I can't eat, or I can barely eat. You know, I want
Barely.
to get to the point where I'm not relying on things. When we get to that point, and you get to that point in your life, I feel like that's when you really start to become a man for real. A lot of guys think, you're younger. Oh, I'm the man because I'm having sex, or I got my pee pee wet. I'm the man. No, that's not the man. You're the man, or you're a man. You're a man. When you get to the point where you can live off your own land and self sustain yourself. And man is not going out to me going to make an income is not a man. It is, but still, I feel a man is a man that goes out there and gets it. And gets it off his own land, or in ways like that. Because when you're like that, you become a man because you're not relying on any government. I don't ever want to rely on the government. I don't even want to rely on the government for. I don't rely on retirement money. I don't want to have to do none of that. That's just me because I'll always be in need. You get what I'm saying? I want to be a guy that say, okay, you know what? I can go without my hands and go make it happen. Like for instance, I'll tell you guys the videos I love seeing on YouTube, right? and I don't watch them no more because I got caught up with watching the stuff that I like, the stuff, the drama. But the stuff the videos I used to like watching, and there's people like that in the Philippines, and I want to go make friends with them. And you guys know what I'm talking about. The guys you see that go out there and go in some build homes out of dirt and all that stuff with it. The
Yeah, I
primal living,
know.
the primal living dudes to go build a house in 2 days. And it's bugged out. It can be a house that can protect you from the rain. They go build it in like 15 minutes. I know you guys seen those videos. There's people like that in the Philippines too. I want to go make friends with these people. Seriously. I want to go and I want to start learning how to do that same thing. So when I say get it out the mud, I'm gonna be able to build something out the mud. I really want to get there. I want to get there, guys, because once I'm doing that, at that point, now you're living like a man and that can live in World War II situations. You get what I'm saying? They bombing and you gotta go live in the jungle, but you're like when it was I think when World War II happened and the Japanese were in the mountains and they would eat each other, right? Now, I want to be a man that could be in that same jungle, right, and be able to get it. They think that I want to think about eating no people, right, kid? I want to be
I
the
want
man
to
in the
say, I
jungle.
want to be a
Yeah,
man. I want to be a man that eating people, guys.
yeah, no, not eating people. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I don't want to stoop to that level. I want to, I want to, I want to learn from the people that have those primal instincts that do that. That be in the jungle and make something out of nothing. The guys that make a pool out of dirt. You see it? I know you guys see it too. You're like, whoa, that house look kind of nice, right?
If they can make it for 2 days, Jay, we're gonna make it for 2 months. I'm joking.
No. I want to learn from those guys. I want to live like that. Like seriously, I want to be in a province. I think you know what? I think when I get to the province, I'm gonna find people like that. I'm gonna do a video like that. Seriously, you
Jay's
guys listen
building.
to me. I'm
I
dead
want to
serious.
build a
Y'all gonna be like,
snowman.
hold up. Jay went to the province. Now Jay's building houses out of mud in the jungle. What happened? And Jay got on he out there with his underwear and no shoes building houses. Oh man! But it's funny. Some of y'all gonna say, "I want to go see what Jay. Where you at, man?" Some of y'all gonna want to come out there with me, like Jay's out there surviving. He not surviving. You guys think I'm so serious though. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm serious. No, but
So,
I respect those
Gabriel,
guys
I
a
have
lot.
a
Yeah.
question for you, Jay.
Okay.
Hi, Gabriel Bold. Welcome,
Mhm.
welcome. Do you know any
Yeah,
good
said
private
it.
investigates there? What
No,
what to
I
check
don't.
out a girl, or do you just go for it?
Um, well, see, you don't want to go with any private investigator. I'll see if I can find one for you. How about that? Because somebody could say they're in private investigator, ain't investigate nothing. So don't give nobody your money from on a computer, man. I'm happy you asked me. I'm happy you asked me. I'll see. I'll look into it for you. Email me to blackfilipino@gmail.com.
We're gonna find a Detective Conan for you, okay?
Yeah.
How about that?
No,
Dun,
email me
dun, dun.
to
Frank Ed said,
blackfilipino@gmail.com.
jobs are very plentiful here. Jobs are everywhere. People are quitting left and right, and there are tons of jobs online. Yeah, there is. And also, mhm.
No, go.
No, I just want to say, like you mentioned already, that we notice right now, guys, most of the people that living in Manila, they're going to the province, building their own businesses there. The
Yes.
province is booming right now, and there's
Booming.
a bunch in my province. There's a bunch of businesses that open, like
Case
Jollibee is there
province.
already.
Yeah.
McDonald's is in my province. I mean, on my own town, like
Yeah.
Rojas town. So
No, but the company is getting smart though, and the Philippines has to be careful because what's happening is what these companies are doing, like in Case Province, and the reason why they're doing it, K, because your province is connected to Manila, right? Case Province is like you go over the boat, and then boom, you got
mhm,
Calapan. Then they say you go to the boat to Manila to Case
mhm.
Province, right? And then 3 hours, you drive 3 hours in your Case Province, so it's right there. But you said
Jay,
that backdrop makes you look like a real
your,
thing,
your,
huh?
your ears is like
I know,
going
I
to
know,
your
I know,
face now.
I know,
It's
I
like,
know. I gotta
am I
get a better
eating
green
today?
screen. I gotta get a better. I'm changing this thing soon. I'm gonna change it soon.
Guys,
But
if you didn't see the ears of Jay tomorrow, green screen eat the ear. The left ear of
But
the.
but no, what's happening? I think Frank Ellis said it, but no, what's happening? It's a big shift, and it started actually before I moved to the Philippines. And I said it in a video. You guys probably didn't pick up. Of I pretty much was letting people know, letting you guys know I was aware of when it was changing. I was actually doing research on it, and it started changing in 2013. You know what happened in 2012 with me, y'all? I quit my job. People, it started then. It started in like 2013. People were hip, saying, you know what? It doesn't make sense to have work at a company more and retire because that changed. There's no more retirement. What people figured out, people figured out, the youth, the young, a lot of the youth figured out, okay, you know what? Retirement's dead. It died with the baby boomers, right? You can't retire anymore, really. So now the baby boomers took up all the retirement. The only way to do it now is to invest and have your own business, or not just have your own business. Well, actually, that's why I went to online and Upwork, because Upwork is your own business, right? Because you're working for yourself. You don't work for nobody. That's why it's good to keep your contracts on Upwork. But there's a ton of people running to Upwork to hire people. You know, that's why every day, guys. Actually, I'm gonna share my account. Hold on, I gotta do it. I gotta show you guys something. I don't want to share my everything. Let me just get it. Pull my account up. I
All
want to
right.
show
So
you
while
guys.
Jay is doing that, let me read the
Uh,
comment here. So we are here in okay. Jobs are okay. Jared's meeting says, is there a big need to drive there? Is there a big need to drive there? Well, actually, Jared, not really. If you don't
yeah,
mind to ride tricycle, if you don't mind to ride jeepney, bus, there is a bunch of transportation here in the Philippines. Like it's easy to travel or to commute here. If you have a car, it's better because if there's a lockdown, it's hard to travel. But you don't need to if you're in the province and there's no like too much lockdown or whatever. It's okay to just ride regular transportation because there's a bunch everywhere. When you go from one place to another, you can ride a bicycle or tricycle or everywhere. By
let me share
Try
my
bike.
screen.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta share my screen now. All right, guys, I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Now, this is how it looks right now. I want to show y'all this, and anybody can do this. You just gotta build it. I showed you guys before. I want to have my boy share. My boy Al. I want him to share because I think he wants to start his own channel soon. Hold on, let me see. Let me share the screen. So I want him to share the teaching thing, but I'm sharing this now. See here, now these are different contracts you can go for, right? Sales and business development. This is what I specialize in here. I'm expert. This is what they're paying. $35 to $85 an hour. $35 to $85 an hour, right? 30 hours a week, meet monthly, quarterly, and annual sales targets. Consistently utilize our CRM system. Now, manage, be a BDC agent, manager for car dealership, appointment maker, follow-ups where customers need it. Virtual medical sales representative, right? $25 to $30 an hour. Telemarketer for immediate hire to pitch restaurants, 15 to 20. Like there's these things are here, guys. Prospecting, lead development, cold calling, and sales for a CNC matching company, $50 to $200 an hour. Like it's real. Call center scheduling tool, 17 to 30. B2B campaign strategy and lead generation, 30 to 60. These things are paying, guys. Now, I'm gonna show you guys. These are my invitations to interview, meaning I was invited. All right. Now, October 14th. This was 4 days ago. September 30th, October 12th, October 7th, October 6th, and there's some I'm sure from probably from yesterday. Wait, it's just all over the place. October 12th, September 11th, October 1st, September 14th, September 24th, September 23rd, right? Um, all the way back in June, so you guys can see it's been happening for a while. Let me go to the and it's going all the way back to July, right? Now let me go back to page one. I'm going to show you guys. Now this one here. right now. So this guy offered me the job, right? This can't be serious. No, this can't be serious. It says 170 to $300 hourly range. That's nuts. But I think I know what he's saying. He's talking about how much. I think it's from the sales, from the commission for the sales, and that's how much, how fast it's selling. That's probably where we put that. So that's not right. Nobody's paying 170 to 300 an hour to make calls, but we're looking for closers to take our on our full pipeline or of pre-qualified HVAC. So this is what it is, guys. Now, these are pre-qualified leads, right? Meaning he's giving me the leads and he wants me to sell to the people, right? See, look, contracts to help us educate them on our calls on demand digital marketing program. This program is designed to help HVAC contractors generate more motivated phone calls of people in their local area currently, right? So he's giving me the leads. They're pre-qualified, so I'm not calling anybody. You see what I'm saying, guys? I'm calling them, but they're already qualified. They already want the service. You see what I'm saying? So this is a different kind of sell. You get what I'm saying? This is a different kind of sell, guys. And that's what happens after a while. You get people like that. And then also you find contracts where you don't have to sell anything. But you got to be in it, because if you go with customer service, you'll be a slave online forever. You'll be a slave and you'll hate it. But if you go into, I know I'm not trying to tell you guys to do sales, but for you guys that have the backbone to do it, or not digital marketing, or if you learn about, like for instance, if you're in IT like Will can get online and make tons of money, you know. And I think Will already has a plan, and he already knows. Will knows he can speak up for me. I don't know if he's ever made the money, but he can. If you go to Upwork, man, put your qualifications there, and you can do that now. You know, you don't need me for that. Like, that's the thing, guys. You don't need me for an Upwork account. There's people that have created Upwork accounts and have told me, Jay, I'm getting offers already. People need people so much. You'll mess around and get somebody to contact you and offer it to you. Just say what your skills are, especially if you have a resume to put there. Don't be surprised somebody contact you, but you got to be ready, because somebody will contact you, right, Kay?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be that contract you're looking for. It'll be the contract. You don't have to find the job a lot of times. Will said Upwork is ditched for me right now. Yeah,
I want to
you
shout
actually
out
don't have to
to
find them.
Scarface.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. I got 100 guns and
Yes.
100 clips. What is that?
No, I'm from New York. That's a song. He's singing a Ja Rule song.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I said you have 100 guns. What you trying to do here? Trying to do? You trying to cause a riot here? I'm joking.
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat, Scarface.
Yeah. But
All right, so let me just check
yeah,
other
and
here.
pretty soon, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna put together a all in solution for companies, right? So like, say for instance, a company, I'll have a guy that does marketing. Well, I've done it in the past, but I'll have a guy that does marketing. I'm gonna have a guy. I'm gonna have set guys that I have for good. Not I'll go hire somebody from India or something like that. I'm gonna have set guys. Like, say I'll tell a company, look, we'll handle everything. You want an all in service. You want customer service, sales team, IT crew. You get what I'm saying? I can provide it all and bring my whole team to a company, right? And that
Mm-hmm.
company give us tons of money. There's companies that will give you tons of money. It'll blow your mind. They'd be like, okay, take 100,000 or take 200,000. And seriously, guys, I'm gonna get those kind of contracts. I hired many folks in Odessa, Elance, and now Upwork for my company since 2009. See, Icon Miracles know what I'm talking about then. Yep, and that's true, because and he said it. I know Icon is not lying, because that's what's the name was before Upwork. It was Odesk and Elance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I worked for them when they were that back in like 2013.
Hi,
They were
Pinay Forever.
I
Hello.
think it was Elance. It was Elance.
Hi, sis.
Yeah, I worked for them when they were there. I forgot it, but yeah, it was Elance, right, Ken? No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's an Elance. Yeah, Upwork.
Freelancer.
Yeah, no, Upwork. No, it wasn't Elance. That's different. Well, Upwork before was the name of it, Ken? Upwork.
Oldest.
Odesk, yeah, Odesk, yeah.
And also you can
I
Jay
started work
also
for them. Started
got a
work for
good
them.
job before in guru.com. That's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
offering
I
a
don't like Guru
job.
though, but Guru can be good. Guru, the rates were so low. I don't like those
Mm-hmm.
rates. I had to leave there. But no, guys, you can do it. And the thing is, people will pay you. People will pay, man. Like I told my uncle, Kate, my uncle Mimi before, but he wasn't ready. Like he wasn't ready to do it. He had to do it on his own. I was like, I'll help you, but he had to really get involved and like get started on it. So he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to do it, so it didn't go nowhere. Because at times you can't really coach somebody. Somebody else has to do it. You know.
Gable said, "Thank you. I will send you an email. Please don't move to the country. It's hard work."
Oh no, yeah, no, I want to do it. I know it's gonna be hard work.
No, it's hard work because I'm gonna build my own house from from the mall.
No, no, no. I want to be able to do stuff like that. You never know what happens. You got to go live in the jungle, right? You want to
Hello,
be able to
yeah.
protect yourself from rain, especially in the Philippines. Think about it, guys. You're in the jungle. You got to go in the jungle, and you can't build something real quick to at least shield yourself for 10 hours with these monsoons happening in the Philippines. You'll die out there in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I pay tens of thousands to folks across the globe. Yeah, it's true. Icon miracles, and the thing is, and the thing also as well. People doing Upwork and a lot of websites, right? They'll do service for other people. They'll go and find people to do the work, and they'll play the middleman. You can play middleman services all day, guys. You can be the middleman for other people, and get paid like that. I mean, it's bugged out the things you can do online, man. Yeah.
Jamat said, "Hi guys, enjoy your video. Looking forward to retirement in the Philippines." And then Akan Miracle said, "Hey J and K, we made few 100K in crypto this year. Me and my Filipina just about to buy land in Trinidad. We for quit work next year. You guys should come to Caribbean." Yeah.
No, we got to do our thing here in Philippines, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows? I'll be looking to see other places to set up definitely in the future. Right now, I'm doing my thing here, but who knows in the
Well,
future? Yeah,
Frank Ellis said brick and mortar jobs are becoming obsolete. And then Will
it
said,
is.
by the way, Upwork is glitching for me today. Actually, Will, sometimes Upwork has an update, usually mostly like Saturday. There's
Yeah.
specific like time there you can see that they're doing an update because there's a lot of people using it. So
Hmm.
just just be patient. Maybe try to use it tomorrow because usually the work is Monday to Friday anyway. So if ever you start working, you just need to let the client know, and you can just do manual entering your hours if ever.
Hmm. But the thing is, like, say, especially if you're working outside, work on a new craft. Work on find something like in IT, like how Willa's doing, and things like that, SQL, something like that. Um, you do that. When you do that, that's when your pay changes a lot, especially like on places like Upwork. Like I can turn around. Like for instance, I'll tell you guys what I mean. I can right now change my account and set my rate to $40 an hour, $50 an hour. You know what would happen? Somebody would mess around and hire me for $40 or $50 an hour. And why? Because I have the longevity on Upwork. That's what
Mhm.
happens after a while. When you've been on there for a while and people see you're reliable, they're gonna say, okay, it's a reason why this guy keeps getting contracts. Let's pay him.
Mhm.
He must know what he's doing. It's the reason why people stay with him for 4 or 5 years. Let's pay him. And you'll
Somebody
get paid.
asking
Yeah.
here, how did you get those job? Actually, those job offer is because Jay has a nice profile right now, so the people are just contacting him and offering him to submit a proposal. So that's why he
Yeah.
has a lot. That's actually he doesn't look for it.
I don't
Those
look for it no more.
company look for him, found him and then invite him to submit a proposal. So
Hmm.
That's the good thing about Upwork, guys. If you have a good
Yeah.
status already, even when you just got started, all you need to do is just make sure that you do the job, so the client will give you a good rate, and for so it will build your Upwork, and then people were just gonna contacting you. The job that you really like will be the one
Augusto.
contacting you.
Hold on, I want to respond to Augusto.
I said,
Augusto, let me tell you what it will work, Augusto. I'm actually hiring. Um, well, Augusto, contact me, the blackfilipino@gmail.com, and I'll deal with you. I'll let you know what I mean. He said, I'm a mortgage broker here in the U.S., considering very much moving to Leyte area. Do you think hiring a telemarketer there will work to follow up on the leads I get? Augusto, you really can't hire Filipinos for telemarketers unless they've been through the ringer. And Kay knows what I'm talking about. What I mean by that, Augusto, is you got to take a Filipino, right? Well, actually, contact me, we'll talk. Contact me and we'll talk. But I want to
there's
see
some
what you're
also
doing.
Filipinos that really good
No,
on
there are,
sales.
there are,
You just need
there
to
are.
find them.
It's hard to find, but
Mhm.
contact me, Augusto, because I'm dealing with people now.
I'm
Augusto,
sitting
I don't
like
know
a
if
bumbo.
you see my videos recently, but my last live stream I did, I spoke about I'm looking to get guys in under me for telemarketing, and I'm bringing guys up now. And I had a bunch of guys contact me that were interested, but I'm going to use people like you. I have a couple of other people that are into real estate, or like you said, you're a mortgage broker, to do cold calling for people, also to follow up on leads, like you said, that you get. And what I will do also, Augusto, is I'll make sure I'll deliver first. So each contract that will come in, I'll be sure to get my hands on it first to make sure the guys are trained on it fully. Because usually with things like that, with contracts like when it comes to mortgages or real estate, it takes a lot of patience. Meaning, you know, you got to hear people say no 50,000 times. What I mean by that, right, is when you're calling for real estate, you have people say no just to say no, and you gotta go through that. Oh, no, no, click, 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 and then you gotta have the same energy, and keep with the same script and the same. You gotta really be happy on the phone. It's crazy. Like when you're getting hung up on, and people say, no, 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 why are you calling me? You have the old lady, why are you calling? You people call my house again? And you keep getting that, and then you gotta be calm, because you know you got to keep the same energy and keep your energy up, because you're going to get to that person. You're going to get to that person that's going to say yes. And you got to have that same energy, that same positive mental attitude. So when you get to that person, you don't sound like you was hung up on 50 times or 100 times, or in my case, 1,000 times, you know, because it happens. And then you get that yes, and it's like, woof, your day flipped around. Now it's like for something like real estate, especially, if you're getting commission, you turn around and went from getting hung up on to then you got a deal after your 500th call, and you made $1,000, $2,000. That's cold calling. That's telemarketing, and that's why I love it. That's sales. You got to have the patience to stick to it and the mental fortitude. Okay, what you gonna say?
No, I was looking. Akan Miracles. I heard many folks on Odes, Alliance, and now Upwork from my company since 2009. So, guys, apply to Akan. I'm joking. He's a client, guys. We have a client here. Akan is a client. Apply to him. Are you hiring Akan Miracles? He's in Trinidad and Tobago. Actually, I have a friend before that from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, that's my email. Hold on, let me see here. I don't know if it posted. Okay, post my email. Jay, you should
No,
write
we
a book
didn't
on how
delete
to
anything,
freelance.
Mike.
No, okay. My email is, I don't know why it's not working here.
No, Mike said, why did you delete my comment? It wasn't offensive or rude.
Oh, no,
What?
no, no, I didn't delete it. It probably
I
was
didn't
YouTube.
touch any. I didn't touch anything, Mike. Where's your comment? It doesn't show
Mike,
here.
certain words are blocked from my YouTube channel automatically.
Yeah, I didn't see your comment, Mike.
Yeah, certain words are blocked. Even certain people's names are blocked. Seriously. So if you
Is
said
is it
someone's
is it
name,
in this chat or is it in
there it
YouTube?
goes. that's
Maybe
my
his comment on the actual video. Did you
yeah.
comment on the actual video or in this chat? Because I cannot see
Hmm.
any comment here. But anyway, YouTube sometimes, I don't know. It's like sometimes I go to help for review for Jen. There's a lot of help for review there. Like I don't know what's going on with YouTube. There,
Yeah.
yeah. There's some more. I don't know.
Account Miracle says,
Oh
Jay, you should
no,
write a
there's
book on how
no.
to freelancers. Yeah, no, actually, I'm gonna develop something for people, but the reason why I didn't make the program yet, because I would rather help people actually get their hands on something than just saying, oh, this is a program here, pay me 300, and then you don't get nowhere from it. You know, I would rather say, hey, look, this is this. Here it is. The money's right here. I would even have people make the money first, then pay me. You see what I'm saying? So that's why my program is going to be like, hey, look, I want to have it so anybody can come join, but it'll be something like commission only. And
Mhm.
then they'll be open to other contracts. I need people I can trust. I'm the only one that I can trust in K to actually be, because I work overnight in the Philippines, right? If guys want to come to the Philippines, they're going to have to work overnight and do these contracts. So I want to do something commission only to know overnight to know for sure I can trust these guys, right? And then I can give them contracts, and these contracts will be paying $15 and up. So I got to make sure I can trust the guys that are working or girls that are working with me. I was out in Divisoria today, and I met a Filipina. I asked her what she did, a foreigner, right? And I told her I can give her a job. She believed me, but she, sometimes you're like, this guy, But I was dead serious. I said, look,
No, because she was scammed
yeah,
before. She said I
yeah, she
was
was scammed,
scammed
man.
before. Somebody scammed me. So she's like, okay, is that real? It's too good to
Hmm.
be true. Some people like think like that. So she
Hmm.
doesn't know about Upwork too, because Upwork
Yeah,
is like super legit.
but no, the thing is that most people hire
Yeah, I cannot
Filipinos.
see any comment, Mike. I don't have anything to approve to. Nothing
Well,
to
no,
approve.
well, enough about the comment. Well, what happens is a lot of people they hire Filipinos. A lot of people hire Filipinos and they think getting over. They think, oh, okay, I can pay them less. I'm the kind of guy. I let Filipinos know, hey, you want to make $50 to sell. You want to make $100 to sell. You want to make, and I say it in pesos. You want to make 3,000 pesos. You want to make 5,000 pesos. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when you get them in, and then they actually get it, they're gonna break that bet. They're gonna sell like crazy, but still, they still can't sell like an American can. But there's some Filipinos that can hang though. I've met them. There's some that can hang. I'm Jamaican, but training is better for me. All good, no worries. I was just curious. I was in the chat. Just I have a publishing company. All good, no worries. Black Filipino. I probably hanged up on you, bro, because I got so many calls. Okay, can't see any comments, Mike. Yeah, but no, it could have. If your comment gets deleted, it's probably not me. It's probably YouTube. Some
It's
comments
not
automatically
me.
don't
It
go through.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. Well,
I'm gonna.
usually,
Okay, okay.
yeah, usually if it's held for review, I can actually see it. Like, and I just need to approve it because I'm one of the moderator. But there doesn't, I didn't see anything like that. So anyway, you can type it again and let's see if it's gonna go through.
Hmm.
Can see any comment. Jay, can you do it big in the PH? You have the game. Jay, you can do it big in the PH. You have a game.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the game. I would say it's just it's not the game. It's just that it's just life experiences. Like I said, I forgot who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody. I was talking to actually last night. I spoke with somebody. Who was it? What's his name again? I forgot his name. Spoke with Dexter last night, right? And I told him, and I was just telling him, because the way he came to me, it was like he was thinking on a bigger level, and a lot of guys don't think on that level. Or they, some guys can be here and they don't think there. They don't think, okay, I can be there, and like I don't do anything special. Then I came to the Philippines. I just had know-how. That was all it was, and anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Actually, no, I do want to build a team and smash Upwork because what's happening on Upwork is it's hard to find people that can actually do a good sales job for you. So I do want to build a team and smash Upwork. I want a bunch of guys that are really going to study sales because sales are the key to life. You
Mm.
know, everything in life is a sell, and until people realize that, you know, I
Sis,
try to
have
run away from it so long, and my growth has been stunted because I ran away from sales, and it's in me. Yeah.
did you have to send a messenger on FB? I will message you later, sis, because I'm using the phone and this is Jay's phone. I don't have a login on my Facebook here. I will message you later.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. And it's 2:51 a.m. in the Philippines, and that's what it is, guys. Like you guys got to understand. Like, are you really gonna come to the Philippines and work overnight? It's wild. Kay stays up with me. And when I'm up working at night, Kay's right there next to me editing videos. Serious. Like in the house, like Kay's on it, man. Like Kay's really might help me. Really seriously, guys. Kay is really my like, oh man. I'm up at night and I'm right here working at the table and Kay is right there editing videos.
No, because if I'm in the bedroom, Jay, we're gonna go to the bedroom like 20 times in
No.
1 hour. I'm
That's yeah,
joking.
right. Yeah, no, it's 2:51 a.m., 2:52 now p.m. here. But no, Kay, usually around this time I'll usually go to not at least go to sleep, but I'll yeah, definitely that yeah, Kay, I love her, man. But I'll be out right now. This would be to be like I'm here, but in the living room, and Kay's right there, and you know, she'll have my dinner ready. Like she'll have my dinner. She'll still be editing videos. Like Kay's on it, man. Kay is on it, and I love her for it. And sometimes she thinks I don't appreciate her, but
Oh my
I love
gosh,
her
what
to
is
death.
this dating? Guys, this is dating
No,
right now. Say
no,
what
but
you
it's true.
feel about your love.
But no, she thinks she may think I don't appreciate her, but I do. I love this girl. She she's stupid. No, but no, seriously. She keeps me leveled.
I'm
She keeps me
joking.
leveled, and that's what. Thanks a lot for that, Kenley. Thanks for the super chat.
Thanks for the super chat, Ken Leave.
Yeah,
Ken Leave
have
is
a good
coming
day,
to the
man.
Philippines very soon.
Yeah, but oh
Take
no,
care,
hey,
Jay.
Con, we definitely working on building the team. We definitely working on it. But you got it made, J and K.
Sorry, Bisa, you got it made. You got it made, J with K. Power couple, Akan miracles. We have the heart from ano to? Ano, Pinay Forever Sis. Did you watch the video? Jay uploaded already the video when we talk about the WAP. There's a
Oh
WAP.
yeah,
There's a
she
WAP.
probably didn't see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
If
probably
you
did
didn't
see it.
see it, you will see it on the title of one of Jay's videos. So we do the
Yeah,
whopping there, and then you
the
have your
whopping.
share
Doing
as
the
well.
whopping.
We
No, it
do
was
the
good.
whopping reaction.
That's what I did with the asking Filipina. I said I got to switch it up because I had it standing on its own. It's like guys didn't receive it well. They didn't receive it well, and everybody that watched the channel didn't receive it well. But it was great. Um, in the expat space, a lot of guys they want like drama, 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 and I'm just not gonna give drama all that time. It's just not everything is not drama, you know. And guys look for that. And what happens is it's running people's channels into the dirt. It is. It's slowly but surely running people's channels into the dirt because it's hard to keep up with the drama. To where guys just get out there and start making up stories and making up stuff, and it just doesn't make sense anymore. And you guys see it. You guys see through it too. Since yeah, thanks a lot for the
Okay,
message, Captain.
she
But yeah,
sent
that's
you
what
a
happens.
message. So let me see that message she sent.
Mm-hmm. It's like the content. The content is hard. It's hard to keep up with content, and to keep content fluently
I
coming.
tried to send you something,
It's
but
not
it doesn't
easy
work. Is it your link working?
when you make videos.
She said, "I is it the work? Is your link working? What link?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe she's talking about. Is it the Buy Me a Coffee? The Hapsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Ken Lib, it working now. Ken Lib said gonna try to send this as a super chat, but it wouldn't let me. LOL. Gonna run JNK. Thanks again for the Sunday morning talk. Hopefully be there soon. It's funny what it isn't allowed to be said in the chat. Take care said what?
Oh,
But
what did he say?
it goes through though. He said he's trying to send super chat. I think the
Mm.
hamster wants to send super chat too. Oh, and PayPal. He's trying to send something on PayPal.
Oh.
Let me try to check that the hamster. Thank you so much. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on with. Actually, when I'm trying to send a super chat the other day too, it takes time to appear and the screen. You just need to wait, and then it's like it takes time before it's when I send super chat and I'm watching a live stream. It goes right away. The other day when I was trying to send a super chat, I was like, "What's going on?" It's like
Yeah.
it takes time. I don't know what's happening, but anyway, let me see why you cannot send the link. Maybe the link is no longer working, but I'll double check it right now.
Oh, to the buy me a coffee link.
Or maybe she said PayPal, so your PayPal, I think.
Mm.
Because I don't know, I think the PayPal sometimes has expiration. Remember, we did it again and we start doing it. We start the PayPal again from the beginning. Let me see.
Yeah, Frank. With a YouTube channel, you gotta kind of love it. You
It's
have to love
working
it
though.
because with a YouTube channel, like the money, it won't be what you think it is really. But then it can become what you think it is. Though it's like in a flash of an eye. Your channel can just hit, and then your video's just going. So it's kind of like you got to be dedicated, even when you're not making money. Okay, make
Yeah.
sure our brand is good and has the ability to build. That's that PR love. Yeah, no, some don't understand. I know, or envision, and from the jump, Dexter Perkins, right? Kay built with me in a way I've been trying to get women to build with me forever. And Kay was instant connection. She just got it right away. We talked like every day we spoke on the phone. It was just oh babe, you're so pretty, and I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. it
Except
was
me.
like it was like we talked about things. We talked about our past, and it was oh you did this before. Oh, what about we do this? And I was like, it was cooperation right away. Okay, let's do this. And okay, I'll do it. And before you know it, we had a business. It was bugged out. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Things just moved. And it was just flowing. It was natural too.
Mhm.
It wasn't like, oh, I want you to do this or you have to do this. When I sent Jay a coffee from the Buy Me a Coffee link, it worked for me. Okay. But Pag send KD experience Wale. But
I don't
no,
know,
K does.
sis. Make sure her man is good and has the ability to build a PL also. No,
No.
actually, when Jay and when I was actually looking to, to have a love and to get married, because I'm not get any younger no more. The whole time I was just looking for love, and I always wanna like the only time I will be breaking up with a guy or the guy break up with me is when he cheat or he cannot marry me like my old
K.
what.
Okay. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. Go.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say?
No. Okay, finish. Because
No, that's the reason Jay and I clicked because he's also the same thing. We both like we want to make it happen. We want to make it happen. So we work together. The funny thing, guys, the first job we're working together. We're working in like selling advertisement in the truck, and I was hired and he was hired, and we're working together,
yeah.
calling those people to buy an advertisement that posted in a truck in US. It's really
This
hard to
the
sell
thing.
that,
This
but
was crazy. This was
and I
crazy,
was
right?
working as a teacher too while doing
Yeah.
that.
That's what I said, man. Kay, it was like, what are you doing? It was bugged out. Like Kay will go work and she would go early, like 7 in the morning, right? Be a teacher. She did extra classes at the end of the day. She did extra credit classes to get extra money, right? So that boosted her pay up to like 900 or something like that a month. So she was
Mm-hmm.
over in Thailand getting like 900, which was great pay because her bills were nothing. But Kay, she was getting paid out there, right? And then she would go home, and then she ran a business with me and did cold calling. It was bugged out. It was cold calling actually, and She helped me run a company and we managed people. And it was bugged out. It was like, man, this woman is on it. So that's why when we got together, it was like, babe, leave your job. So that's what I said. Like guys was like, oh, you can't bring K to US. No, I can bring K anywhere in the world. You get what I'm saying? Like guys don't realize the what we built together and what we were doing together. You know,
Uh,
K actually, she's one of the reasons why I went to Upwork was because of K. Before it was Upwork, but she said, yeah, go to Odesk and apply there. I was applying already, right?
mhm.
Go to Odesk. Actually, Kay helped me devise the plan to be with her in the Philippines. You see what I'm saying, guys? It wasn't just like, oh, it was me. It was mostly me because I was the one who did the work. But Kay was on it. She had the mental fortitude. You know, she had it. Kay always had it. Even like when I do videos, right? And I don't rely on Kay for everything either. So don't think that you just rely on her. Kay. Oh no. Because if and I love her to death, but if Kay left tomorrow, I'd still be Jay. but still, you know, Kay though, she really helped. She really helped me out a lot. She helped me out. And not only helped me out, you know, that's why now, yeah, exactly. If I wouldn't that's when guys say that, guys don't realize they're coming from their experiences. And it's like, bro, you didn't even you didn't even watch my channel like that. If you just came to my live stream and heard the things I say about Kay, like y'all do, you would know that, hold up, JL, no, Kay? Jake can bring Kay anywhere. Because she sees things differently. She sure don't think like women in the US that are, you know, hypergamous. She don't think like that. It's not about the money, it's really about the love for her.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the Dexter Perkins. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know what happens, sis Hapsters. If you do the buy me a coffee, I will check. It doesn't go through yet, but I will check, sis. Thank you so much for the support. Again, kasama
But
yung mga, oh, Pinay Forever said, we are like that. Ganyan kasi kaming mga Pinay. Yes.
yeah.
We do our best, guys. Most of the Pinay, not only me, there's a lot of Pinay that they're gonna do their best for their love, like not to get money from you, but to not like serve you like a maid, but just treat you like as a man, like you're my king and I'm your
Mm-hmm.
queen. But of course, we know our responsibility as a wife. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of Filipina guys. You will, oh my gosh, there's a lot of good Filipina that you will meet here, and you will be like, oh, Filipina are the best when it comes to marriage. There's also bad, of course, but there's
Yeah,
always
yeah, it
bad
is.
apple. So it's not always like
Mm-hmm.
perfect, but I think more good than bad. I think that's all I can say.
Let me tell you guys what happened with me, right? Kay caught me. I was always growing. Like I was always growing because you guys understand. But actually, no, I was a smart guy. Like I had my own marketing company with my boy. It was Gets It Out Marketing Group, right? We did what we did. It was really nothing big, but still we did it. And I always had that kind of mind to Richard Henshaw, boring, boring, boring. Just another couple trying to make money from YouTube. Okay.
Jay,
All right. Have a good day, Richard.
thank
Huh?
you so much from the Hopster for the super chat.
Yeah.
I
Thanks a lot.
received it. Thank you so
Raptors.
much. He said, just trying to buy you coffee and dessert for you guys. So tomorrow you will buy dessert and smoothie, Jay. We're gonna get this. I'm
Yeah,
joking.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sis. Thanks for the
But
positive
but
vibes and friendship. Aloha from
but
Hawaii.
yeah.
Thank you, the
Richard
Hopsters.
Henshaw. Have a good night, bro. Thank you for coming. No, he's gone. He's gone. It's all right.
Who?
Oh no, Richard Henshaw. I had to get him out of here. I don't go for the nonsense. Like I'm not gonna argue with people. I don't do it.
Oh
It's like
yeah, he's
Ken.
always giving
You
a
just gotta
Yeah.
you've seen it before, right? You've seen it before, right?
Mhm.
Guys, we give people chances too. See, the
Mhm.
thing is, they don't know because you don't say nothing about it. People will
Mhm.
say something and we let it go, right? Do you let it
Yeah.
go? And then they'll say something again, we'll let it go. Then we'll say it again. It's like, okay, you out of here. Don't come to my channel
No,
no more.
because if you're bored, you don't need to watch us.
Yeah,
Because people,
go
if they
go
doesn't
go
like to
watch the
watch,
other
they can move
guys.
on and watch other
You go
video
watch the
or
other
whatever.
guys that
Yeah, it's
talk in
fine.
circles. Yeah. I'm just being. I'm not. I don't try to bash anybody at all. I'm just
That's
saying.
crazy.
Go watch the others. They said, oh, another couple trying to make money on YouTube. Like,
He
bro,
also
I don't
like
need YouTube to make
some other
money.
comments like that
I get my
in.
money out of YouTube. So yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. For years I haven't made money on YouTube like that. I don't get a bunch of views like that. I got it at one point, maybe for what 6 months. I got views, but still, it don't pay. It didn't pay me. I never was a big channel like that. Great to know things are starting to reopen. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna open. Oh yeah, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. That's the first time I've ever said something. It happens some like that in live streams sometimes, but me and Kay ignore it. Right, Kay? We see it. Kay will see it, and you guys don't even know what's happening. And me and Kay knows.
No,
How's your blood
sometimes you
pressure
just need to
living there?
sometimes you don't need to give a
Little
special
attention, yeah.
treatment, because the more you give them, the more they're like, okay, yeah, I make them upset, I make them like that. Sometimes you just need to ignore.
Yeah,
But if it's like
exactly.
yeah, so sometimes you just wanna, if you don't like us, you don't need to comment, you just leave us. We actually, what you're watching us is, you're not getting any money. Jay's not
No,
getting $1,000 from you.
no, yeah, but the
YouTube is
thing
not
is,
really, yeah, it's like,
yeah, that's not my like YouTube's. I really do this for the love, seriously. And like when he said, "Oh yeah, just another couple trying to get money on YouTube," like, no, bro, we're not really getting money on YouTube. Like, it don't pay. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here retired. You get what I'm saying? I'm not, and I don't say that to brag. I say that because it's true. Like, I'm not out
but
here
anyway, let's
on a
move on
pension.
that, Jay. Don't
No, I'm
don't
just
give
saying, I'm not. Yeah,
special
he's not getting
treatment to those
no.
people.
He's not getting special treatment because, and we're talking about it now. But the guys, it happens almost every live stream. Y'all don't see it, but some of y'all see it here and there. I know Professor always sees it. Professor be saying it, and what happens is usually we'll get rid of the comment right away and we'll let it go, and then we don't say nothing. But
Yeah.
that's how it is on YouTube. You kind of have to get rid of those people quick because you give them too much light, and then it turns into something bigger. you know. And then before you know it, you're fighting with trolls, and you're stressed out, and for no reason, for
Yeah,
somebody that's already
let's move
stressed with
on. Let's
themselves.
read some
Yeah.
other comments, Jay, because Jay and I, when we have someone like that, like we usually, Jay said somebody say this, and then okay, if it's too much, like we don't need like a
Yeah.
bad vibes, in especially in live, even in Jay's comment, because Jay, we're just trying to make the video good for you guys, and entertaining and informative, and then if it's like
Hmm.
this, but anyway. But
Yeah. I
thank
mean,
you for what do you call this? DJ Upstairs for the coffee. Thank you so much for that. And Jay, we're gonna buy it tomorrow. I'm joking.
yeah. Thanks. I really appreciate the support. But no, yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Me and Kate been doing that for years. For years, it's been happening. Because YouTube, man, that's YouTube though. If you can't deal with that, don't be a YouTuber.
hmm
Don't be a YouTuber because I know it's only gonna get worse. That's the thing,
Actually,
guys.
at first I was hurt, guys, when somebody say like this.
Okay.
Why these people are like, they just saw you few times, even in Jay's channel. Some people, like, there's some bashers. I was hurt, like, why are they saying like this to Jay? But when they become a blogger, they also say that to me. Some, oh, you keep saying English, blah blah blah, speak Tagalog. I said I was hurt, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's not me. Like, you cannot judge me just because you see me on the video. And then I'll
Yeah.
just like delete and block and let go. There's more people
Hmm.
coming in that have a good attitude, and if they like you, they will stay. If they don't like you, they always welcome to go. And
Hmm.
I know you guys, you're always there for us. It's making me cry. I'm joking.
Yeah. No. No. This right here. When I do the videos, and also when I do the live streams more than anything, because it's like with y'all, with you guys, it's different. Like you guys are like you guys are the real support of the channel. You know, even though it's only usually 50, maybe 60 people. Like right now it's 38, but it's usually like 50, maybe 60 people. Like that's the core of people that every week, we talk with each other, and you know, I get to tell you guys about certain things. You guys can ask me the question, and really, it's just talking. That's how it is. I'm just reading you guys' comments and we just talking, and it feels like that, and that's why the conversation is natural because it is. This is me and Kay talking with y'all. You
And
know?
also guys, it's also stress relieving a reliever, because
Yeah.
when you talk, when you stay home, like, okay, but when sometimes live stream is addicting, right? If you ask DJ
Hmm.
Hamster, sometimes like I'm gonna go live for 1 hour, and then I have 2 hours, and then 3 hours. I remember last time I go live, I was like, oh, I like this because I talk to the people who watch my vlogs, and it's really enjoying that they connect to you, they ask them question, and you're able to help them. And anyway,
Hmm. Yeah,
Pinay
no, it's
forever.
fun.
You're one of the police now, the police officer. Let's go.
Oh, you made her. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. I made her
Yeah.
a police officer.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's good. But yeah, Frank. That's nobody gets rich off YouTube, but some people do get rich off YouTube, man. Some people do. Believe it or not, y'all guys, a lot of Pinoy vloggers are hurting on YouTube. They're not hurting, but because they're making so many, you get so many views. But the one, see, this is the thing. Say if you got 100,000 views before, but it's Filipinos, right? And you got 100,000 views a video, then you go down to 10,000 views. You're actually not making money. It's not enough to sustain yourself. You know, like there's been guys that who came out here and they did the videos. Were like, oh yeah, wow, wow, Moa, wow, wow, Palenque, wow. I went to the Palenque yesterday. Wow. What happens is they end up getting a lot of Filipino viewers. If they don't have American viewers, the dollar is 10 to 1, meaning you know what you get for say if the $10 in the US, and for that same amount of views, you make say if you got 10,000 views, right? You may get $100, right? Or for 10,000 views sometimes, or not maybe not $100. You maybe get, or it can be $20. It's wild. Like it depends on what ads are coming there, right? Now with Filipinos, if that's Filipino viewers, 10,000 views may be like $2 or $1. So it's really nothing. So you think that person, they got 100,000 views. If it's all Filipino watchers, they may be making $10 off that video, maybe 20 max. So you're like, oh wow, they're getting a lot of views. Wow, they're killing it. It's not money. So the people you seeing, if they're not getting a million views, anybody's eating. If you're getting a million views on a
Mhm.
video and you're a Filipino, you're gonna mess around, probably get 500, 300, $500, because you're gonna have some American views in there, or some people from other
Mhm.
countries, or Filipinos from other countries. But Philippine ads don't pay. So if that person getting a million views, and they Filipinos, they may get 300, 500, a little more.
Mhm.
But if the person has American people or people from Canada, places like that, then it pays.
Jen Thomas said, which YouTubers usually review products and get subscriber to buy the product at Amazon? There's a
Yeah.
lot, like if you are already like popular YouTuber, most of, like Alex Gonzaga, when she blog, usually she promoting a product. Like Ivana Alawi, when she blog, she always promote a product because usually
Hmm.
the company is really contacting them to promote a product. Actually, there's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
companies contacting me to promote their
Yeah,
product,
they
but
contact me too
it
sometimes,
doesn't
but
it doesn't match on what I'm doing. Like
hmm
one guy said they're gonna send me a collagen. He's Jay's watcher. I don't know if I'm gonna reply to him because
yeah.
I don't know if I will use collagen. I don't put too much on my face, guys. I'm scared because when I get pimples, it's gone right away. I don't like to look at my face. I don't have too
So,
much. I don't like
so
to put too much. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna reply to him if I will try the collagen that he's offering. And I don't know
hmm
if my viewer will like to see it, but maybe. And some other
well, you
stuff.
can,
There's some
you
stuff.
probably can get away with that, Kate, but not me. Like some stuff that comes to
Hmm.
me, it's like I'm not pushing that to my people. I'm very critical like that. Like, no, I'm not pushing that. I'm just like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like those certain things, certain products and stuff. I don't. If I don't stand by it, I just won't push it. That's just
Hmm.
me. So.
There's some people that really offer you, but sometimes it's better if you can also charge them because some people just send you product like Timmy send me products to use, like, and I have a code. If you guys want to be healthy, well, I have a code. You will get KD20 and you have 20% off in Timmy. That's on my code actually. And if you buy that, I will get some, percentage a little bit from Teamy. They actually messaged me again if I want to, review another product and use a code. But anyway, if you visit Teamy, those are the one doing like most healthy products, like the
Mhm.
one you put in your smoothie to lose weight, something, or to do a tea, detox, whatever, something like that.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
don't know. I'm
guys.
getting
But
cold here.
now I'm about to wrap things up at because guys, it's 3:16 in the morning. I'm about to go relax, watch a little bit of TV, and go hug up on Kay and try to get some sleep. But thank you guys for joining me. I know it was late. I had to go live though. I couldn't let go without speaking with you guys. I had to do it. I was at Divisoria. I didn't get much videos, but I got at least 2 videos, so it's coming soon. I think you guys are gonna like it. Definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, you'll see them tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming. See you next live stream. I'm gonna do it again Saturday and Sunday. So if you can't make it Sunday, or if you can't make it Saturday, you can make it Sunday. If you can't make it Sunday, you can make it Saturday. See you guys then. Peace out.
Guys, thank you for the members. I'll do the shout out next time if we're early because I know there's only few people watching right now. I will do the member shout out next week, guys. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Sis Hapsters. And who else here? Tony Anderson here. Pinay Forever. Dante Ellis. I'll do the shout out a little bit before we go, guys. Wolfgang Combes. Some people like to bash other people because they feel miserable in their own life.
Yeah.
I agree. Not only miserable, bitterness with the notification on. So when they upload a video, dislike right away. And that's an effort though. Like
Mm-hmm.
dislike right away. So no more snow channel. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much. Yeah. Usually people like to speak English now, Filipino YouTubers, so that other country can, watch their video because that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
more income coming. But for
Mm-hmm.
me, I cannot do it on my channel because people are gonna say, "Why are you speaking English?" And they're gonna speak to Thai people like in English. But I will try my best, guys, so you guys can watch my vlog as well. Frank Ellis, who is Will, John Thomas, love my little babe. Ismail Marsh. You already done? Or
Done
do
what?
like this? Are you already leaving? Akan, Miracles. I'm just gonna read some people that stays until the end. Exploring with Bella Noche. Who else? I hope Dexter Perkins, yan. I hope I didn't miss anything. Can leave, yan. And anyway, guys, thank you so much, and see you again next week. Ano, I want to have a last, last.
Yeah, Kay's trying to push it.
I'm so boring, guys. So I'm trying to make myself not boring for you guys. Bore pa more. Bye, guys.
All right,
Love
see y'all
you
later.
all.
Peace out.
Thank you.